Old Harry's Game by Andy Hamilton, starring Annette Crosbie as Edith, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, Andy Hamilton as Satan, and Timothy West as God.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I think about...
OK, Chantal. I'm going to be honest with you. You are clearly one of the most determined contestants there's ever been on the X Factor. But in my book, you chose the wrong song.
But I love that song so much.
Oh, I know, but that song is not suited to your voice.
Well, why not?
Because it requires notes.
Please, let me stay in this competition. I know I can make it to the top.
You can't, Chantal.
I can.
No, listen, Chantal.
Look, I know I need to work on my voice and my look, right? But deep down in my heart...
Chantal, I'm sorry, but you will never, ever make it to the top and become a pop superstar because you are dead.
I can overcome that.
Chantal!
I've overcome so much already. The alcoholic mother, the abusive father, all those singing teachers who committed suicide.
Chantal, listen to me.
I've been to hell and back.
Trust me, you haven't. Look, you got run over as you left your audition. Do you remember now? The audition where Simon Cowell said that the only way you could ever win the X Factor is if the X stood for excrement.
Still winning.
Oh, Scumspawn, I just don't know how we can disabuse this one. She seems to be under the impression that being dead classifies as a minor disability. I mean...
Indeed, sire.
Scumspawn?
Yes, sir?
What do you think it does for my credibility as Satan, the Prince of Darkness, to find myself standing next to a demon who is knitting?
I'm just making a pair of little booties for baby Patrick, sir.
Little booties?
Yes. Well, he's about to leave hell, and I'm worried that he might feel the cold.
Yeah, well, he's not leaving till I find him some new parents. Don't put the booties on him now. He won't feel the benefit. You're going to miss him when he's gone, aren't you?
Yes. It'll feel strange having an empty papoose. Is the little fella all right back there?
Hey? Oh, yeah, he's picking bogies and then eating them.
He's seen me doing that.
Yeah, but you spread yours on toast, don't you?
This is I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor.
Don't sing, Chantal.
Why not?
Because hell is supposed to be your realm of torment.
So, this is Scumspawn's work, is it?
Yeah, he was concerned that with that flea-ridden mutt scamp gone up to heaven, I'd feel sad and lonely, so...
He made you a clockwork dog.
Yeah.
It's only got 3 legs.
I know. I used to have 5, but 2 fell off.
Oh, well, it's the thought that counts.
I knew you were going to say that.
How?
Because people always do. I'd open my Christmas present, and they'd say, do you like it? And I'd say, no, it's crap. Then they'd run off upstairs crying, it's the thought that counts, Daddy.
Do you know what the greatest regret of my life is?
Looking like that?
Letting my daughter marry you.
Listen, our marriage could have worked out if it hadn't been for outside interference. There were 3 of us in that marriage.
Yes, my daughter, you and the police.
No charges were ever brought.
Oh, that's one of your favourite sayings, isn't it, Thomas, eh? That and nobody was ever found. Now, are you two having a bit of a row? Because I happen to have 2 pairs of boxing gloves here. Come on. Best of 12 rounds. Please come on, it'll be a real crowd pleaser.
Well, I'm up for it.
Splendid.
I'm not engaging in fisticuffs just to gratify your cruel whim. Besides, I don't approve of boxing. Boxers get brain damage.
Listen, if you're thick enough to want to earn a living being punched in the head, there's not much point worrying about brain damage, is there?
Come on, Edith. I'm ready for you.
I said no.
Oh, but that leaves Thomas without an opponent. Or does it?
What?
Well, you're clearly up for a fight, Thomas, and I wouldn't want to disappoint you, so...
Who's this?
This is Mr. Marciano, Thomas.
Oh.
Rocky, meet Thomas.
Is this the bum who called my mother a whore?
I'm afraid it is, Rocky, yes.
No. What? I never...
Round 1.
No.
Bob and weave, Thomas, that's the secret.
Sire.
No, Bob and weave, I said. That's more cower and bleed.
Sire.
Oh, what is it now, Scumspawn?
Well, it's just you won't let Thomas take too much punishment, will you? Only he's shown definite glimmers of humanity recently.
Scumspawn, a few moments ago, he was perfectly happy to box a little old lady who was half his size. Though, funny enough, I reckon she would have won, but...
Oh, fine punch, Mr. Marciano.
Now, you're enjoying this, Edith, aren't you?
No, not at all. I was merely admiring the athletic technique, that's all. I still abhor the violence.
Oh, right, yeah, I can see the gleam of abhorrence in your eye.
I still don't think it's fair, my liege, to subject Thomas to this much punishment. I think you should stop it.
No need, Rocky stopped it. Hey, did you enjoy that, baby Patrick? Yeah, you're right, it was funny, wasn't it?
You see, this is what I said from the start. Being in the company of Satan can have an adverse effect on a baby.
Yeah, I think there's a chapter about that in Penelope Leach.
I thought you were going to return him to the land of the living.
I'm doing my best. I've been trying to find the baby some decent parents. Have you any idea how hard that is?
Excuse me, Mr. Satan. Are there any other bums you want me to fight?
Not for now. Thanks, Rocky.
Can I fight someone who can defend himself sometime? Only I find this kind of perpetually humiliating.
That is part of your punishment, Rocky.
Could I fight Joe Louis?
No.
Why can't I fight Joe Louis?
Because he's fighting Charles Hawtrey. Eternally.
I've had an idea about the baby.
Maybe he could be raised by wolves, like Mulville.
My idea.
He might like being raised by wolves.
My idea.
Bit embarrassing at parents' evening. This is my dad. This is my dad. Ignore the teeth, he's a wolf.
My idea is that we give baby Patrick to my niece, Rosalind.
Your niece?
Yes. She'd make the perfect mother. She's kind and patient, and she makes nice cakes. And she's always wanted a child, but sadly it wasn't possible for her and her husband to have children because he was always off screwing his secretary.
So, are they still married?
No.
So, if we gave her Patrick, she'd be a single parent. I'm not sure I like the idea of that, my lord.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, personally, I'm all in favour of the one-parent family, because it means a kid's got one less parent to screw him up, doesn't it?
But practically, how do we do it? How would we just present her with a baby?
Yes, that is tricky.
Tricky? That's not tricky.
Hmm?
No, I'd just erase her memory of the last year and then convince her she's had a baby.
You can actually erase people's memories?
Of course, yeah. Why do you think the Italians keep voting for Berlusconi? I mean...
What about the neighbours, sire? Won't they be puzzled when she suddenly acquires a baby?
I'll brainwash them as well. Where does she live?
Peterborough.
Peterborough? Oh, that'd be an easy brainwash. I wouldn't even need to put them on full cycle. Come on. Edith, write down your niece's address, and I'll take him to the Angel Gabriel now, and he can effect the transfer.
You mean baby Patrick is leaving right now?
Yes. Why?
Well, can I just have a moment with him, sire?
Oh, all right.
Cheer by, little fella. You won't remember me. Well, it's probably best if you don't, actually. But listen, you go and have a great life. Do you hear? Make lots of friends, and most important of all, mind how you cross the road.
Scumspawn, we have to go.
Remind me, how do you restore this baby to the mortal world?
Oh, well, only God can do that, yeah. He's got this little green button. But I've persuaded the Angel Gabriel that he should secretly press the button.
Persuaded him?
Yep.
You mean you blackmailed him?
Yep. You should have seen the Angel Gabriel's face when I showed him those photos I faked of him snogging Richard Dawkins. He looked, I tell you, he looked, well, he looked like that. Hello, Gabriel. Well, what are you doing down here in hell?
It's about your plan. I think we might have a bit of a problem.
What is this problem?
Me.
Oh, no.
No, it's okay, Patrick. Don't be frightened. It's just the voice of God.
God?
Yes.
Well, where is he? I can't see him.
No, but I can see you. I can see all of you.
It might be an idea to cower, Edith. Show mercy on I who am not worthy. I shrink before your inestimable, unfathomable magnificence.
Yes, me too. I also shrink before your... what he said.
You don't seem to be cowering, Satan.
No, I am, honest. Yeah, no, it's just I'm cowering on the inside.
I also shrink before your power and your glory, Lord. I, your servant, the Angel Gabriel.
The ex-Angel Gabriel.
Oh, hello. Join the club.
There is still one among you who refuses to cower before me. The morally repugnant and loathsome individual. The one who makes Pol Pot look like Noddy.
Oh, you mean Thomas?
Yes. See how he refuses to cower before me.
Well, he's unconscious. Cuts a slack.
And the baby is not cowering.
Oh, I don't believe they talk about needy. This is just...
The baby is just a baby, your totally giganticness.
And this is the baby I commanded you, Gabriel, to have removed from hell and transferred directly to heaven. But you disobeyed me. You plotted with Satan.
Excuse me, your colossalness. I wonder if you could answer me a question.
It's not where was I at Passchendaele, is it? Only I'm sick of that one.
No, my question is, where exactly are you?
I am nowhere, and yet I am everywhere.
Oh, here we go.
I am the darkness and the light.
I hate it when he goes into this routine.
The beginning and the end.
Yeah.
The alpha and the omega.
The ant and the deck.
The spirit... The spirit and the life everlasting.
The long-winded and the pointless.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I am all of these. Does that answer your question?
I've forgotten the question.
So, this is hell, eh? Look at the state of it, Satan. It's a total mess.
Is it? Well, not to worry. I'll leave a note for the cleaner.
But it's as good a place as any, I suppose.
For what?
For your trial, of course. Here begins the trial of Satan and Gabriel for treasonous disobedience.
Where am I?
Silence!
Has Rocky Marciano gone? Only I think I had him in trouble towards the end there.
Shh, Thomas. God's here.
What?
He's putting Satan on trial.
Oh, yes, result!
You stand accused of the most reprehensible rebellion against your God. It now falls to me to pass sentence. You shall both be sent away...
Whoa. Have you not missed a few bits out there? You call me a pedant, but most cases don't begin with the sentence, do they? What about the case for the defence?
Well, that'll take ages. And I'm supposed to be playing Jesus at squash. No, I think we'll just go straight to the sentencing.
Yeah, but I have not seen a more laughable judicial process since the last time I watched Judge John Deed.
May I just say your infinite never-endingness? Apropos my act of disobedience, can I just make it perfectly clear that I accept full responsibility?
You're trying to wriggle out of it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You said, I accept full responsibility, which is only said by people who are trying to wriggle out of things.
There shall be no wriggling out here.
No, of course not. No, your impossibly majestic enormousness. But if I could just add in my defence that Satan bewitched me.
Oh, come on, Rev.
I think he might have even satanically possessed me.
I have never possessed anyone, okay? The whole idea of satanic possession is a myth that was invented by priests as an excuse to lay their hands on women.
Now,
I did not...
Be quiet, both of you. I suppose, on balance, I probably should grant some time for you to mount your defence. It's always important for justice to be seen to be done.
I should think so, honestly. These proceedings would shame Mugabe.
Doesn't she ever give it a rest?
Not really, no.
Well, proceed.
But the case for the defence resides in one very simple concept. Just 2 words. Divine incompetence.
What?
This whole sorry saga only arose because you allowed a total breakdown in cosmic order. And as evidence for this, I refer you to Exhibit A, mankind.
Mankind is Exhibit A?
Yes.
Well, some say mankind is the glory of my creation.
Yeah, mankind says that. Jeez, how gullible are you?
What?
Nothing, your all-knowingness. May I now present Exhibit B, Chantal. Will you step forward, please? Come on, Chantal, step forward.
Do not be frightened to stand before your God, my child.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I mean, well, I'm just a tiny speck of dust. But you're all-encompassing, all-powerful, which means you could overrule Sam and Cowell and put me through.
Put you through?
To the next round, please.
What is she talking
I know
about?
I can win, please.
Oh, no, she's crying. I hate it when they do that.
This girl epitomises what humanity has become. A species of delusional wannabes. A species that is responsible for an intolerable strain being put on the whole system of damnation. In short, a bloody disaster. Am I right?
Well, how was I to know they were going to turn out like that? Eh? started off being quite cute. Running around in the bushes, catching the odd animal, going ooh when they saw fire, sacrificing the occasional child to prove how much they loved me. Everything was fine. But then I noticed one of them painting on a cave wall. Not a mammoth, not a bison. No, he was painting something abstract. And I remember thinking, I don't like the look of that. Next thing I knew, they were starting so-called cultures, with mythologies, taboos, icons, archetypes, irony. And suddenly I became an idea, to be rationalized by free thinkers, to be theorized about by theologians and annoying rabbis on Thought for the Day. And to be portrayed in countless movies by Morgan Freeman.
Listen, you've got nothing to complain about on that score. I've been played by Liz Bloody Hurley. I had two expressions, pout and simper. And anyway, Morgan Freeman's pretty cool. I mean, he's like Barack Obama's dad.
There was a time when humans would not have dared to portray me at all.
Well, you should have thought about that before you gave him consciousness. You brought it on yourself, frankly. But the worst of it is, you lost interest in your creation, didn't you? You drifted off, leaving the whole system to disintegrate to the point where a baby has been consigned to hell. You know I'm right. Admit that I'm right.
I admit that I made a mistake. And I want to make it perfectly clear that I accept full responsibility... For giving you the chance to spew out that torrent of unmitigated self-justifying garbage. Satan, I find you very guilty.
There's been no trial. Where's the jury?
I am the judge and the jury.
Oh, he's off again.
The judgment and the sentence. The lawmaker and the law.
The Laurel and the Hardy.
The Laurel... Oh, yeah, very tricksy. For that impertinence, your punishment shall be thrice. On your knees, abase yourself before your God. Satan...
Oh, I'm getting this very strong sense of déjà vu.
Abase yourself.
All right, I'm abasing.
Satan, I sentence you to...
Excuse me, I wonder if I could interject your fantastic indescribableness.
Oh, what is it now?
Well, it's just that Satan's act of disobedience was actually my idea.
You had the idea?
Yes.
But you have a brain the size of a cashew nut.
Yes, I know, but sometimes I surprise myself.
No, don't listen to him, your really very bigness. He's just...
If I hadn't pressed him to help baby Patrick, then none of this would have happened.
Then you also shall face punishment. On your knees.
Then you'd best punish me as well.
Oh, what is going on? Have you all been watching Spartacus or something?
I convinced Satan that he had a moral duty to ensure that baby Patrick got to live his life.
Yes, but he didn't have to do what you said, did he? You're not his mum. He should have ignored you.
I've tried that so many times. She's relentless. She never backs down. Arguing with her is like cornering a badger.
I can't smite her as well.
Oh, you can. You really can. You should smite them all. Smite her, smite Satan, but not Scumspawn.
Are you giving me smiting tips?
Well it's just that during my time in hell, Scumspawn here has often shown me moments of kindness, generosity, and various other concepts that I've never been able quite to grasp.
You dare to tell me who I should spare? I who fashioned the sun and the stars, who made the seas and the skies swarm with life, and who conjured fire from the belly of the earth to make the lands for beasts to roam, and who created the myriad worlds and infinite wonders of the universe?
Yes, well, you may have made the sun, and the stars, and the sea, and the skies, and the volcanoes, and the continents, and the beasts, and humanity, and the myriad worlds, and the infinite wonders of the universe, but he made me a clockwork dog!
This place is a madhouse.
Excuse me.
I have got such a headache.
Excuse me. I've got a question which has been bothering me for quite a while now, which is, why did I get sent to hell?
Well, presumably because you're a non-believer, like that little git Dawkins. You know, they've started placing adverts on the side of buses, saying that I probably don't exist.
Yeah, I saw that.
I've set fire to so many buses. Those bendy ones go up like a rocket.
Right, do they? Yeah.
The thing is, I may have been an unbeliever, but that wasn't really my fault, was it?
Not your fault?
Well, it would have been easier to believe in you if you'd been easier to believe in.
Edith, I'm not sure now's quite the time.
If I'd been easier to believe in...
Yes. I mean, why do you insist on being so obscure?
Obscure?
Yes.
And what exactly would you have me do? Go on Facebook? Twitter while I'm performing miracles?
Yes, but why are you always talking out of burning bushes, like some insane ventriloquist? And why do you only ever talk to one man, and always in some remote location, with no witnesses? If only you could have appeared to millions of people at once, it would have saved hundreds of years of argument. Think of the wars that would have been averted.
Shall I whop over the thunderbolt?
It wouldn't stop it.
Can I ask a question?
No, I'm a god, not an inquiry's desk.
What about the baby?
Sorry?
Baby Patrick. That little fella. What's going to happen to him?
The baby's coming to heaven.
But then he won't have lived his life, and, well, humans like life. Don't they, Edith?
That's right. We like life. It's something to do.
Well, there's lots to do in heaven.
Oh, yeah, right.
He can contemplate and feel at peace, you know, away from the hurly-burly.
Yes, but surely he'd appreciate escaping the hurly-burly more if he'd first experienced the hurly-burly.
Oh, he's got you there. No, that's very good.
He has not got me there. Yeah, all right, Scumspawn, you're so clever. Although I notice you've got mucus pouring out of your nose and ears and you're not bright enough to carry a hanky. But pray, enlighten me. What would you do about the baby, eh? I'm all agog.
Well, your generousness, we were wondering whether Edith's niece might be a loving parent for little Patrick.
Your niece?
Yes.
Not the one who lives in Basingstoke, with the Toyota Prius, the annoying laugh and the coke habit?
No, that's Veronica. I didn't know she had a coke habit.
No, but I did.
I was thinking of my other niece, Rosalind.
Oh, yes, I know. Her husband was screwing his secretary, you know.
Yes, I did know that.
I bet I knew it first.
Oh! Don't show off. We're not impressed.
May I just say that I am impressed, your supremely impressive impressiveness.
Oh, that's premiership grovelling, and you've got to admire that.
Look, fleshlings, you have to trust me with this baby. I am your god.
Yes, but are you?
This one's going to get such a slap in a second.
You see, I've been thinking, and, well, I think I can explain you.
I don't need explaining.
You see, in the beginning, I think man saw the moon and the stars and the lightning and the storms, and I think he felt very small. So he made up a story about someone who was watching over him. And slowly, the story got more and more elaborate. And then some men started claiming that they understood the story better than everyone else. They were the priests. And to increase their mystique, their control, they added ritual and hierarchy, and most of all, guilt. But fundamentally, you're still what you were at the very beginning, a story man told himself, so that he would feel less small. A sort of spiritual version of platform shoes.
What?
You had to say the last bit, didn't you?
Listen, Motormouth. If I'm just some primitive myth, then how do you explain that you were in my presence?
Am I in your presence? Or are you in my presence?
She's lost me now.
Given you are such a powerful character in man's collective psyche, perhaps you exist only in my head. Perhaps none of you actually exists in an objective sense. Not God, not Satan, not Scumspawn, not Thomas, not even baby Patrick. Oh, you're just a silly story from somewhere deep in my mind.
No, it'd have to be a pretty sick mind to come up with a story like this.
Perhaps if I close my eyes like this and just concentrate really hard, then by the time I open them again, you will all be gone. Gone forever. As soon as I open my eyes. Like this. You.
Yeah, we're all still here. What a turn-up.
Baby Patrick isn't here.
Eh? What?
Patrick's gone. Oh, no. I think God's gone as well.
There's a note pinned to the angel Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look. Oh, that It's God's handwriting. I recognise the angry exclamation marks.
What does it say, my liege?
Dear Satan, I can't take any more of this. I have decided you must suffer the most horrendously cruel punishment I can think of, which is to stay exactly where you are forever, with the mouthy woman, that idiotic walking mucus fountain.
Ah, that'll be me.
And that repulsive, vile, loathsome...
Yeah, well, OK, we can take the rest as read.
As for the baby, I have decided, in my infinite wisdom, that he shall live out his life on Earth, being raised by the mouthy woman's niece.
Yes! Fantastic! Woo-hoo!
No self-clapping, Scumspawn. This isn't Strictly Come Dancing. Yours unfathomably, God. P.S. Tell that woman who thinks I'm a myth that she now has leprosy.
Oh, yes, sir, I have. Well, lucky I'm not vain.
Scumspawn, can I just say, well, thank you for sticking up for me.
It was an honour, my prince. And thank you, Thomas, for sticking up for me.
No one's ever thanked me before. No, I tell a lie. I once got a note from Mayhew-Archer thanking me for an alibi.
Nobody's got any Germaline, have they?
No, sorry, no. Of course, Thomas, you didn't stick up for me, did you?
Oh, no, I recognise that tone of voice.
Do you? Have you met Sonny Liston?
Oh, no.
Do you have to torment Thomas so, sir?
Oh, what a funny question. Hey, Edith, that trial would make an interesting last chapter of your biography of me. Oh, I meant to tell you, I've found a publisher in the world of men.
Oh, good.
Yeah, obviously his objective is to maximise sales as much as possible, so I told him it was written by Jamie Oliver.
Attributed my work to Jamie Oliver.
Don't worry, I won't let them include any recipes. I don't want to damage the book's integrity.
Excuse me?
Oh, hello, Gabriel. Forgot about you.
Yes, God seems to have left me behind.
Yes, he does. In my domain. Yeah. We're a bit crowded, so I'm afraid you will have to share.
Right.
With Chantal.
Oh, God, please, no.
Catch you later, Gabby.
Oh, no.
Sing, Chantal, sing. You can still win.
No.
First I was afraid, I was petrified.
Yeah, don't worry if your ears start to bleed. Cheryl Coles did that.
Old Harry's Game featured Andy Hamilton as Satan, Timothy West as God, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, and Annette Crosbie as Edith, with Felicity Montagu, Philip Pope and Michael Fenton Stevens. The programme was written by Andy Hamilton and produced by Paul Mayhew-Archer. Harry's Game by Andy Hamilton, starring Annette Crosbie as Edith, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, and Andy Hamilton as Satan.
Oh, please, my prince, you look exhausted from greeting all these doomed mortals.
Well, they just keep coming and coming. I mean, our intake of damned is now its most rapid since records began.
Then let me ease your burden and let me terrify the next arrival. I can do terrifying, please.
Oh, all right, all right.
Oh, thank you.
Scumspawn.
Yes, sir.
Terrifying demons don't wag their tails.
Sorry, my prince.
Right, off you go then.
Cower, pitiful fleshling, for you have entered the domain of the Prince of Torment, and here you shall languish in unspeakable agony for all eternity. You see, sire, he is literally shaking with fear. Look, shaking. See how his shoulders are shaking.
Yeah, that's called giggling.
He's not giggling, my prince.
He is. Listen.
I'd say that's more like whimpering. And that's a fear response, laughing. That's well documented. At times of crisis, people often find themselves laughing for no apparent reason.
Oh, right. Well, that explains Michael McIntyre, but...
Trust me, my prince, he's terrified.
He's not terrified. Wait a sec. I smell... Oh, no, he's pissed.
Look at all this heat.
Oh, I hate drunks.
Isn't this place fantastic? We are all so lucky, aren't we?
Oh, no, he's a sentimental drunk. They're the worst.
I bloody love you.
Oh,
shall I have another go at terrifying him, my liege?
It's impossible to terrify someone this drunk. The alcohol soaks up the fear and turns it into bravado.
I want to fight some monkeys.
See? How did this one end up here? Check the file, Scumspawn.
Oh, he died attempting sex with a baboon while blowing a vuvuzela.
Hey, what an office party that was. We broke into the zoo.
Oh, of course, it's Christmas, isn't it? I'd forgotten. Oh, no, we're gonna be inundated with these.
With these what?
With these. See, up top in the world of men, it's December, so they're having their annual Moron Fest. Watch this, I'll punch him.
Merry Christmas.
See? Too drunk for me to hurt. His nervous system can't communicate pain because it's too busy singing My Way.
Well, what shall we do with him, my liege?
Oh, best just leave him to sober up and realise where he is.
How long will that take?
Oh, I don't know. It could take ages. Oliver Reed still thinks he's at a very long lock-in at the Horse and Groom. Yeah. He's convinced I'm Geoffrey Bernard in the costume.
Hey, you know something?
Oh, come on, let's go.
You're my best mate, you are.
I need cheering up.
I mean it, Wayne.
Make a note on his file, Scumspawn. He called me Wayne.
God knows why my daughter married you.
She adored me. There was a chemistry.
Yes, a chemistry involving rohypnol. Satan, there you are. How much longer am I going to be billeted with this piece of excrescence?
Yeah, sorry, Edith, I'm just coming through here as a shortcut, OK? I've got to go open the reserve pits in readiness for the Christmas rush.
Christmas rush?
Yes, it's late December in the world of men, Edith.
Oh, this is my favourite time of year. The kids getting excited in the run-up to Christmas.
Yeah, I hate Christmas. I blame Herod. The man was incompetent. How can you miss a stable with a whacking great star shining over it? Couldn't have been made any easier for him. I mean, if a bloody shepherd could find it, I mean...
I don't understand. Why would hell experience a Christmas rush?
Well, mostly it's drink-related, you know. Drink driving, drink walking, drink abseiling. And then there's the seasonal suicides, of course, you know. People who are depressed because they can't be with their family, you know. People who are depressed because they are with their family. Then there's the tragic Yuletide deaths, the people who lapse into comas watching Midsummer Murders box sets.
Well, as usual, you're caricaturing. What about all the wonderful things? The joy of giving, the games, the whole magical... spirit of Christmas.
There's no such thing as the spirit of Christmas. That was just a marketing gimmick invented by Dickens. He only wrote A Christmas Carol because he was getting a backhander from the poultry trade.
A Christmas Carol is such a sad book. The way that poor entrepreneur goes insane and starts giving things away. I have to read it back to front so there's a happy ending.
It does sound quite nice, though, doesn't it, sire? You know, Christmas, the way Edith describes it.
It is not nice. It's a global orgy of self-indulgence soaked in sentimental tosh about a fat old man who comes down chimneys with presents for children and who, in real life, would probably be shot as a paedophile trespasser.
Yes, well, you can vilify Christmas all you like.
Thank you, I will.
It'll keep coming round because people like it. You can't polish it.
Well, you say that, but I've never actually tried.
What?
Well, why couldn't I abolish it? It's only a very recent tradition, just 2,000 years old, the blink of an eye.
You mean you're going to...
You know my motto, Scumspawn. If in doubt, destroy it.
You won't manage it. It's impossible. Where would you even begin? It's... Where did he go?
Up top, to destroy Christmas.
That's your fault, Big Mouth. Oh, ow, you've broken my nose.
That's right. It's a time for giving.
You're listening to Radio 4. Well done, you. It's now 7:50. Time for Thought for the Day, which was supposed to have been brought to us today by the Archbishop of York. But sadly, he's unable to join us due to the attack by killer bees on the synod that we reported earlier. So here, at short notice, with his Thought for the Day, is the Right Reverend Harold Hornhead, the Bishop of Scunthorpe.
Hello, everyone. Today is National Smile Day. Jesus knew the importance of smiling, and yesterday, as I was watching the hordes of festive shoppers as they thronged through the busy streets of Scunthorpe, I found myself asking, would all this make Jesus smile? Would Jesus really want the whole world to go out and celebrate his birthday? Might he not feel that that was a little bit vain on his part? I think he might. And of course, we should remember that Jesus rejected the world of worldliness. The Bible tells of how, in the wilderness, Satan is supposed to have tempted our Lord with all the trappings of worldly wealth and power, and how Jesus defeated Satan. That is what the Bible says. Although it also says that seafood is evil, and that you can destroy entire cities with trumpets. But back to Christmas. The truth is that when we celebrate his birthday, we are effectively embarrassing Jesus. Do you want to embarrass Jesus? He is the Son of God after all. So when you embarrass him, you are effectively sticking 2 fingers up to the Almighty. What this means, in effect, is that all of those of you who uphold the ritual of Christmas will ultimately burn in the fires of hell. Just a thought. Keep smiling.
Edith, how long do you think it will take my prince to destroy Christmas?
Well, he's attempting to eradicate thousands of years of cultural tradition.
Right, so he should be gone a while then. In which case, it's probably safe for me to give you this.
What is it?
Well, it's just that I heard you saying how much you loved Christmas, and so I've got you this present.
Well, that's very kind of you, Scumspawn. Thank you.
I couldn't find any wrapping paper, I'm afraid, so I had to use dried mucus. I hope that's okay.
Right. No, that's fine. I've always liked yellow.
You can open it if you like.
Okie dokie. Oh, socks.
Do you like them?
Yes, of course. They're just what I need to keep my feet warm. In hell. Thank you. I'm afraid I haven't got you anything. I have no idea.
No, don't be silly. As far as I'm concerned, it was worth it, just to see the look on your face as you tore off those layers of dried mucus.
And what about me? Don't I get anything?
I couldn't forget you, Thomas. Here, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, whatever. It's socks.
Oh, you don't like them?
Of course he does. And it's the thought that counts, isn't it, Thomas?
Yes, of course it is, Scumspawn. I'm sorry. It's the thought that counts. Did you keep the receipt?
So, if this was, a normal Christmas day on Earth, what would we do now, after the presents have been opened?
Well, one of us would go off and resentfully cook an enormous lunch, while the other one turned the house upside down looking for batteries.
And after the lunch?
Ah, my favourite bit. We'd all huddle together on the sofa, the whole family, and watch a film. For years and years, it would always be High Noon with Gary Cooper.
Oh, that movie is so sad. The way those poor entrepreneurs in black hats were gunned down by that snooty sheriff.
And after you watch the big movie with your family, what would happen then on a typical Christmas day?
Well, I'm not quite sure. Why?
Well, it's just, when you were talking earlier...
Yes?
I think you mentioned games.
You're watching Sky News, where no word is too small, too stressed. We can go live now to our Vatican correspondent, Bob Havers, who is literally live outside the Vatican. Bob, what's the latest?
Well, Frank, much controversy caused by the Christmas address from the Pope. Normally at this time of year, His Holiness sends a message to the global Catholic community. Usually he does this by addressing the crowd in St. Peter's Square in Rome. But this year, in a break with tradition, His Holiness decided to appear live on Oprah.
And this is where the problems began, is that right?
That is right, Frank, because many observers felt that, well, that the Pope didn't quite seem himself. He appeared to have a cold, because he sounded quite nasal. He tended to giggle quite a lot, and at one point he started jumping up and down on the sofa in a manner reminiscent of Tom Cruise. though obviously not as scary. But it was towards the end of the broadcast that the controversy really exploded. In this clip we're going to show you now.
Your Holiness, what are your plans for Christmas? It's a very special time of year, isn't it?
Well, yes, but...
You sound like you have reservations.
Well, my principal concern, Oprah, is that people are losing their way, you know, by over-investing in Christmas, both emotionally and financially, and that I, as leader of the Catholic Church, have a duty to tell them this is an irresponsible and unwise course of action, especially when you consider that Jesus almost certainly didn't exist.
Jesus didn't exist.
Yeah, you know, like the weapons of mass destruction. Everyone certain they existed, but it turns out not.
You're saying that Christmas is a nonsense because there was no Christ?
Yep.
But you're the Pope.
Yeah, but I'm a modernising Pope.
Jesus Christ is quite central to Christianity, surely.
Well, yes, but we do have ancient secret documents in the vault of the Vatican Library, written by our founder, St. Peter, which are minutes of a marketing meeting where he stresses the need to create an emblematic figurehead, preferably one who could do miracles and was killed by the Jews. St. Peter felt sure that would put bums on seats.
But countless popes through the centuries have told us that Jesus did exist.
Well, no one's infallible. See what I did there, don't we? This audience has gone very quiet. Shall I do some more body popping?
And what's been the reaction, Bob?
Oh, well, Frank, some are saying it was a publicity stunt by Oprah. Some are saying that it was Richard Dawkins in a dress. Whatever the truth, Frank, the speculation will literally continue.
Surprise!
Oh, my word.
There. It's not a real Christmas tree. It's only an artificial one, I'm afraid. We don't get real trees down here because nothing grows in hell. Well, apart from despair. Do you like it?
It's made from dried mucus, is it?
Yes, I had some left over. Ho, ho, ho. Is it bringing it all back?
Well, it's bringing something back.
I couldn't find a fairy to put on the top, so I used a bit of old demon wing painted white. And all the baubles are made from brightly coloured snot.
You'd have made one hell of a Blue Peter presenter.
Well, it's all very considerate of you, Scumspawn.
Oh, not at all. It's great fun doing things for other people, recreating the excitement of Christmas morning.
God, yes, Christmas morning. I could never sleep. Oh, no. One Christmas, I crept downstairs at 5 o'clock. I could see all the presents under the tree, and I just couldn't wait. So I got all my presents, and I tore off all the wrapping paper to see what I got. Then I tore the paper off everyone else's presents to see what they'd got. And if they got something better than me, then I'd rewrap it as my present. And I'd feel so happy. And the children would cry for hours, but I felt happy.
So now we're all seasonal and jolly. We can have the games, can't we? Because you said there was always games. You definitely mentioned games.
What kind of games?
Well, I thought we could start with Monopoly.
Oh, no. Not Monopoly. No. Too many rules. And I mean, it's ridiculous. You can acquire all those properties, but there's not a single card that says you can burn them down for the insurance.
All right, then, charades. Are you all right, Edith? You're looking a bit glum.
Sorry, Scumspawn. It's all this talk of Christmas. I'm afraid it's making me miss my family. That was always the best part of Christmas. All of us just being together.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Edith.
No, I'm sorry. It's me. I'm afraid the more depressed I get, the quieter I become.
Well, you've got some family here, because Thomas was your son-in-law, wasn't he? Edith?
All right, rabble, pay attention. I am your new boss, Harry. I'm replacing Ted.
Ted didn't say he was leaving.
He didn't know. Very sad business. He was cycling to work, got to Hyde Park Corner, and was knocked over by a 5-ton rhinoceros.
Hyde Park Corner?
I know, I blame Boris. What's he doing to keep London's roads safe from rhinos, eh? Has he got a policy for that? Of course he hasn't, too busy shagging. Anyway. Listen up, you lot.
Look, why have you been appointed as our boss?
I'll tell you why. Because I happen to be the best in the whole world at terrifying people. And as such, That makes me the perfect editor for the Daily Mail. Now then, let's put this edition to bed. So...
You don't even look like a journalist.
Don't even look like a journalist. Of course I'm a journalist. Look at the state of me. Look, see? The bits of dried egg on the tie, the broken blood vessels in my face, the pervasive whiff of disappointment.
Oh, fair enough. I take it back.
Yeah, right, OK. So, what have you got lined up for the Mail's front page tomorrow?
Well, it's either killer famine in Africa to hit house prices, or paedophile scandal hits house prices.
No, I'm sorry, they're rubbish leads now. I've already written tomorrow's headline for you. Got it right here. There. Read that.
Mince pies cause cancer.
That's right, a story in the finest Daily Mail tradition. Maximum impact for maximum panic.
But is this story true?
Am I in the right place?
Well, we don't just publish anything.
No, that's right. We need evidence.
A scientist in Latvia has done some research.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I'll get a quote from Michael Winner.
And I'll get Richard Littlejohn to write a think piece.
Sorry, amusing use of the word think.
A film. One word. 3 syllables. First syllable, sounds like snot. Sniffle. Cold. Sounds like cold. Gold. Goldfinger. Oh, well done, Thomas. That was a good one. Yeah. Goldfinger.
Yeah, I love that movie. But just that ending, though, when the hero gets sucked out of the plane.
Would you like a turn, Edith?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, lighten up, woman. You're spoiling everyone's Christmas.
Well, Thomas, please, just keep her company for a sec while I go and fetch something. And try and be sympathetic.
I can be sympathetic. You ask General Pinochet.
Back in the tick.
Come on, Edith. Cheer up. Join in the charades. It's fun. Scumspawn's good, isn't he? Did you see when he showed me his arse crack for how green was my valley?
Surprise! I've got another present for you, Edith. See? Quite a big one.
Oh, yes.
Now, why don't I unwrap it for you? And I think you'll like this. This is no ordinary present because this is... Ta-ra! Your Auntie Aggie.
Auntie?
You said that the missing element was family, so... Well, she's all the family I could find at short notice, I'm afraid. Oh, she'll be okay in a minute. She's a bit dazed from being wrapped in dried mucus.
Are you all right, Auntie?
Who are you?
Edith, your niece.
Have you got any gin?
No, Auntie. Sorry. I don't have any gin.
No gin. Call yourself a niece. Who's he? The ginger one. I hate gingers. They're thieves, a lot of them.
Well, this is Christmassy.
The lads are going to come round soon and do some carol singing.
Oh, right. Demon carol singers. How lovely.
And I've lined up another Christmas surprise. Look, see?
That's Bing Crosbie. Oh, I love Bing Crosbie. Oh, sing us one of your hits, Bing, please. Something festive.
OK, how about I'm dreaming of a white supremacy?
Ignore that. He's been sharing a pit with some Ku Klux Klan. They've got to him.
Here, I know you. You're that crooner fella. Oh, no, don't tell me.
Bing Crosby's the name,
I said don't tell me. Are you deaf?
Oh! She just bit Bing Crosby.
Yeah. I'm afraid she was always a bit of a biter.
So, give us a song, Bing, something Yuletidey. And to make it even more Christmassy, I'm going to sprinkle some of this fake snow.
Yellow snow. What's it made
Don't ask.
Yeah, and look, I've got even more scoops. Get a load of these, look.
Government cover-up over mad turkey disease.
Yeah.
Satsumas linked to AIDS. Taliban targets pantos.
Yeah.
There seems to be a bit of a theme here.
Yes, public safety. The perfect theme for a crusading newspaper.
No, all these seem to be scare stories about Christmas. And, well, Christmas is quite popular with male readers. It gives them a chance to write angry letters about the word Winterval. Again, we couldn't just print all this stuff. We need evidence.
Yeah, we mustn't rush to print irresponsibly.
Absolutely.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. All this timorousness and defeatism. Can this really be the offices of that great newspaper, the Daily Mail? The newspaper that for decades has had Middle England paralysed with pant-wetting paranoia. The patriotic newspaper that single-handedly has kept alive in the hearts of true Englishmen that terrifying fear that someone, somewhere, might be having fun. And yet you hesitate over these sensational stories I'm bringing to you. Can this be the same magnificent newspaper, or just a hollow imitation?
How about anthrax found in Hamleys?
Now you're talking.
House prices plummet.
No, look, just forget the house prices. They're not relevant to me.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. One day all your troubles will be out of sight.
I very much doubt that.
Someday soon
I need gin.
we all will be together. If the fates allow.
Oh, no, my prince returns. Quick, Bing, hide behind the tree. Thomas, stand in front of the tree. I'll stand in front of Aggie.
Scumspawn. Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere. What's Thomas doing in front of a tree?
I thought I might crucify him to cheer you up.
Oh, what? That's a sweet thought, Scumspawn, but...
How did you fare, my liege? Did you manage to destroy Christmas?
Well, I took on the guise of His Holiness the Pope and told the entire world that Jesus didn't exist, while at the same time denouncing aggressive secularism.
You took on the guise of the Pope?
Yeah, didn't enjoy it. Too much waving. Lots of PR appearances. Oh, and Peter Tatchell kept trying to arrest me. Then I took on the form of David Cameron, or was it Nick Clegg? Doesn't matter. And I announced that Christmas had fallen victim to the austerity measures. And as Vladimir Putin, I announced that all Christmas revellers would be shot. I even got the Daily Mail to run a front-page cartoon of Father Christmas eating babies. I took every...
What's he rabbiting on about?
Who's this?
My Auntie Aggie.
What's she doing here, Scumspawn? What have you been up to?
Well,
Well, she's lost. Poor old soul. It's sad when they get to that stage, isn't it?
Is something going on here?
Not a thing, no. So tell me, Prince of Darkness, did you manage to put an end to the hateful festival of Christmas?
No, they're still celebrating it.
I told you, Christmas is indestructible.
Yeah, Christmas is indestructible because it involves the two things that mankind loves doing the most. Shopping and taking time off work.
No. It's something indefinable. It's the spirit of Christmas.
There's no such thing as the spirit of Christmas.
But you're wrong. I've just been witnessing it right here. Scumspawn...
Scumspawn is what?
Nothing.
Scumspawn?
yes, my prince.
I've just noticed something.
Have you, my liege?
You see, there are certain things I don't like seeing in hell, and tinsel is one of them.
Well, that's not tinsel, sire. That's just decorative.
Dried mucus?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I might explain...
And of the things I never want to hear in hell, carol singing would be pretty near the top of the list.
No, that's just the lads mucking about. Not now, lads. Come on, joke over.
Oh, she's enjoying that.
You've been celebrating Christmas, haven't you?
Yes, we have. Scumspawn, thinking of others less fortunate than himself, very kindly laid on presents wrapped in mucus and a tree decorated with snot and a singer who's been singing to us despite being bitten by one of my relatives, because that is what Christmas is all about. Doing things for other people. You can come out now, Bing.
This wasn't my idea, by the way. I was perfectly happy being tormented in my pit, playing golf on a course with no holes.
You're going to punish me, aren't you, my prince?
Do you know what? I honestly think I'm past caring. I really can't be... Ow! Who bit me? Right! Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Edith. I appear to have annihilated your auntie.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, forgot to knock. Oh dear, we feeling a bit fragile.
Who are you?
Oh, come on, you remember me? I'm Wayne. I'm your best mate, you bloody love me. But events have put me in a very bad mood, and I'm looking for someone to take it out on.
Actually, do you mind keeping your voice down a little bit?
Why, have you got a hangover?
Yes, I have, but it'll pass.
Want to bet? See, This is hell. And down here, you'll find that hangover will never pass.
Oh, no.
Yep, you're going to spend the rest of eternity with your brain throwing itself against the inside of your skull.
That's horrible.
No, that's not the horrible bit, because you're also going to be eternally tormented by those 65 demons you can see approaching.
Oh, God, horrible.
No, that's not the horrible bit. Because if you look closely at those 65 demons, you'll see that they've all been issued with vuvuzelas.
Oh, no!
Yeah. That's the horrible bit. Compliments of the season to you. Ho, ho, ho.
Old Harry's Game featured Andy Hamilton as Satan, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, and Annette Crosbie as Edith, with Felicity Montagu, Philip Pope, Nick Revell, and Michael Fentons Stevens. The programme was written by Andy Hamilton and produced by Paul Mayhew-Archer. Harry's Game by Andy Hamilton, starring Annette Crosbie as Edith, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, and Andy Hamilton as Satan.
Kneel before me, puny mortal. Kneel before me and tremble, for I am the Oh, I can't keep doing this, Scumspawn. It's doing my head in.
Sorry, my liege,
Well, how many billion kneel before me's have I boomed, eh?
Well, perhaps if I
mean, once you've seen one puny mortal evacuate their bowels, you've seen them all, really, haven't you? Granted, it was funny the first couple of million times, and it was funny when Mussolini did it, because we hung him upside down as an ironic historical reference, but, I mean, generally speaking, it's the same old, same old. I mean,
well, maybe if...
My heart's not in it anymore. That's the problem. I mean, no wonder this puny mortal's just gazing back at me blankly. He's not reacting to my terrifying awesomeness at all. He's very blasé.
I don't think he's blasé, sir. I think he's blind.
Blind? Well, I'm supposed to torment a blind person?
Well, you managed it with John Milton.
Oh, yeah.
You made him listen to the whole of Paradise Lost being recited by Mike and Bernie Winters.
Oh, yeah. I was proud of that. OK, here I go again. Okay. Kneel before me, pure... He's not reacting at all, Scumspawn. Not a flicker.
I think he might be deaf as well, sire.
Oh, all right, that's it. I'm out of here.
Sire,
I'm sorry, Scumspawn, but I'm not tormenting a blind, deaf person.
But it'd be patronising not to.
I'm not doing it.
It could raise equal opportunities issues.
I don't care. He's suffered enough. He's deaf, he's blind, and he's ugly. Well, he probably doesn't know that, but... Besides, since when did the powers that be decide that people like him could be damned, I don't want an influx of disabled. This place will be full of ramps. And they're a nightmare when you got who's.
I'm sorry if his arrival's upset you, my prince.
No, it's not just him, Scumspawn. It's his place. It's got so relentlessly chaotic and depressing. In fact, things have got so grim, I'm half expecting all of Guerin to turn up.
Well, you used to take pride in how grim your kingdom was.
Oh, I know, but everything's the same, always the same. You know, up top, in the world of men, it's New Year. All over planet Earth, fleshlings are taking comfort in the delusion that a date in the calendar somehow represents a new start. Isn't that pathetic?
Totally pathetic, sire.
Yeah. Be a nice delusion to experience, though, wouldn't it, eh? Just once.
I don't like seeing you like this, my prince.
Oh, I've got this feeling like there's sort of tumbleweed blowing around inside me.
Is it melancholy?
Oh, I hope not. I can't stand melancholy. No. Makes people write poetry. Which they then read out in that voice that people use when they read poetry.
Well, shall we go and torment a poet? That always cheers you up. We could torment Wordsworth with those flesh-eating daffodils.
Oh, yeah, like we've done 1,000,000 times before.
We could watch Coleridge trying to fend off that giant robot albatross.
Nah.
Keats and the venomous nightingale.
Nah.
Maybe not the poet, then. Oh, I know. Let's go and find Jane Austen and tell her that people are reading her books totally free of charge on Kindle. She'll go nuts.
No.
It must be something, sire.
You see, Scumspawn, I mean, it's pretty bad when the sight of the most depraved human being ever to arrive in hell, Thomas Crimp, being chased by a horde of psychotic lobsters, fails to lift my spirits.
Help me!
Shall I call off the lobsters, my prince?
No, wait till they catch him. No, still nothing. Just feel numb.
Off you go, lobsters. Back to the pit of cordon bleu chefs.
I'm in so much pain.
Yeah, it's no use trying to cheer me up, Thomas. I'm beyond help.
Psychotic lobsters.
What are you writing, Edith?
My diary.
You're in hell and you're writing a diary.
Yes?
But there are no days down here.
No, that does make it a little difficult. I just give all my thoughts numbers. But it keeps me mentally occupied. Stops me dwelling on the fact that I'm eternally imprisoned alongside the revolting individual who married my daughter and then destroyed her life.
Oh, not this again. OK, look, the marriage wasn't perfect, I admit, but I led a hectic life. I was the chief executive of 47 registered companies, some of them real.
Have you ever had this feeling, Edith? It's a sort of deadness inside, a feeling that you're being overwhelmed by the pointlessness of your existence. I mean, what is the point of me? I'm just trapped in this futile, barren nightmare for the endless, repeating span of all eternity.
Have you considered a mini-break?
A mini-break?
Yes.
I think a mini-break is a great idea, my prince.
No, it's just not feasible.
Why not?
Because, funnily enough, when the Almighty banished me to languish in the eternal fires, he forgot to make a provision for mini-breaks.
He need never know, sir. He takes no interest in this place anymore. You've said it yourself. He's an absentee deity.
Yes, but...
I always felt renewed with energy after a trip.
She's right. Change of environment does wonders. I remember in Hawaii, I had this marvellous routine. Every morning, I'd get up early, couple of minutes stretching, couple of minutes doing press-ups, couple of miles jogging up the beach, couple of prostitutes, breakfast. Came home a new man.
There. You see, my prince?
That's not the kind of trip I had in mind. Do you want to know what I used to do when I felt a bit down? I used to rent a cottage miles from anywhere in the Lake District, and I just used to switch off and relax.
Right. How does one relax, exactly?
You never relaxed?
Well, no, hell isn't really conducive to relaxing.
Well, I just used to lose myself in the sounds of Mother Nature, breathe in the purity of the country air.
Right.
Listen to the soothing bird song, find inner peace in the soft murmurings of the stream, and experience complete tranquility.
Yes, I like the sound of that.
Free from care or any responsibility.
Like the sound of that?
Miles away from the nearest human being.
Definitely like the sound of that. Can't stand human beings, they're just monkeys with agendas.
So that's sorted.
No, I can't just go to the Lake District. Who could I trust to look after this place?
Well, I could look after it for you, my liege.
I don't think so. Well, you're a bit soppy, aren't you?
I'm not soppy, my master.
Scumspawn, you're the only demon who watches Glee.
He could cope. After all, there's not much to it, is there? A bit of posturing and the occasional bit of torture. Even George Bush managed that.
Yeah, there's actually a lot more to my job than that, if you don't mind. There's a whole range of management skills.
Well, Your Supremeness, if you don't feel confident that Scumspawn could run hell in your absence, I'd be happy to do it for you, you know, just to help out, because I'm a team player with management skills and on-site experience. I'll take that withering stare as a no, then, shall I?
Please, sire, I can look after things until you return refreshed and renewed.
I just don't feel you have the relevant leadership skills, Scumspawn, OK? So there will not be a satanic mini-break.
You're scared, aren't you?
Scared of what?
Of being on your own. Alone with just your own thoughts for company. Perhaps you're frightened that it's impossible for you to find inner peace.
Listen, I can find inner peace, face ache, if I want to.
Then prove it.
All right, I will. Scumspawn, you're in charge. The Prince of Darkness is going to the Lake District.
You sound very happy, my prince.
Well, that's because in all my time in prison for eternity to persecute the sons of man, this is the first time I've ever packed. Yeah, I haven't felt this happy since the arrival of Luther.
Yes, that was fun. The way we all dressed up as angels and then whipped off our costumes, shouting, "Surprise!"
Yeah. It's got a very piercing scream, Luther.
Are you sure you've packed everything, my master? You'll need plenty of clothing. It is December up there.
Yeah, I've got thermals.
Tickets, money, passport?
Don't need any of those, Scumspawn. I've got satanic powers.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Are you going to be all right minding this place on your own?
Of course. Don't you worry about a thing. Have you got your travel rug?
Shh, keep your voice down. I don't want everyone knowing that Satan has a travel rug.
I filled your thermos. Shh. And there's a fold-up brolly in the flap of your suitcase.
Scumspawn.
And some wet wipes in case you get muddy.
Scumspawn. We are not a gay couple.
Good grief, no, my prince. That's an absurd notion.
Right.
There's some lip salve as well.
Scumspawn.
The wind can chap your lips, especially if you're not used to it.
Right, this fest has an appointment with your face unless you stop fussing.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. I shan't fuss again. Exactly what human form will you be taking, my prince?
Well, this is my get-away-from-it-all break, so my priority is to ensure that I'm left completely alone. I want people to cross the street when they see me, so I'm going to be a charity collector. With a clipboard, an ID, and an air of inappropriate familiarity.
A master stroke, my prince.
Yeah, but just in case that's not sufficient deterrent to human contact, I'd better make myself as physically unattractive as possible. Right, so here goes. I think I'll have the legs of Susan Boyle, the torso of Mr. Bean, the nose of John McCririck, the mouth of John McCririck, the eyes. In fact, I just look like John McCririck. There's no better deterrent than that.
Do you want any Albus pastilles?
Scumspawn.
The cottage might be stuffy.
Scumspawn, will you just relax? What is it? Are you nervous about being left in charge? Don't worry, you'll be fine. I've left you a note. The main thing is just be firm with the demons and keep an eye on that dodgy thermostat.
Never fear, sire. You can rely on me. I'm going to lead from the front, like a real leader.
Right. Small tip, real leaders tend not to stand in pools of urine.
Sorry, I'm excited.
Yeah, I see that. Righty-ho, in a piece, here I come.
Have a great time.
Thanks.
You will text me to say you've arrived, won't you? I'll take the punch in the face as a no, shall I?
Yeah. Alone at last. Just me and my little deck chair and my little cottage garden. Just put my hooves up and relax. God, this is boring. If this is relaxing, I don't know what people see in it. It's like being in a coma, only with a view. What did Edith say? Oh, yeah, lose myself in the sounds of nature, okay? Lose myself. That blackbird could get on your nerves. Twittering the same song over and over again. No, this is no good. I'm getting tense. What else was it Edith said? Oh, yeah. I can discover inner peace in the soft murmurings of the water. Is that it? I don't feel anything. Is that blackbird louder or is it me? No, it's definitely louder. And it's still the same song. Oi! Peachy, change the record. Now, come on, ignore it, Satan. Be calm. Just breathe in the purity of the country air. That'll relax you. Just breathe in the... Oh, is that cow crap? Oh, I thought Scumspawn spelt bad. Oh, that's horrific. Oh, I don't know why Edith's so keen on the great outdoors. Nature's basically one big outside toilet. All right, relax, just... Oh, wow, look at that. A buzzard on the wing, making lazy circles in the sky. Now, that's what I call a proper bird. An airborne killing machine. Visiting death and destruction on it. Oh, it's swooping after the blackbird. Go on, kill the chirpy little git. Get it. Oh, he's missed it. Honestly, even nature's riddled with incompetence. I'm surrounded by it. Okay, he's taking the piss now.
So exactly what's going on, Scumspawn? I'm a bit confused.
Well, His Imperial Majesty questioned my management ability, so I thought it'd be a good idea if I had an intensive crash course in leadership skills.
And that's why Genghis Khan is here?
Yes.
And Winston Churchill?
Yes.
and Queen Elizabeth I, Gandhi, and Brian Clough.
You see, all great leaders. I thought they could pass on their secrets.
Well, as a historian, of course, I'll be fascinated, but I'm not sure Brian Clough is in quite the same bracket as Winston Churchill.
I must say, I agree wholeheartedly.
Hey, young man, no one was talking to you. Did you score 200 goals in record time for Sunderland and Middlesbrough? No, exactly, so be quiet. Speak when you're spoken to.
That's a bit rude.
I speak as I find, and you could do it.
That's all right. Edith, please, don't get involved. Mr. Khan, perhaps I could start with you. What do you think is the secret of great leadership?
Rule number 1 of great leadership, crush your enemies.
Crush your... What if you have no enemies?
What if you have no enemies? I'm sorry, Genghis. The boy's an idiot.
Rule number 2.
Right.
Show no mercy.
Dear, 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 dear.
Oh, shut it, man. Rule number 3. Visit swift and terrible retribution on all those who betray you. Rule number 4. Lots of team meetings.
Hey, listen, you don't win things by committees.
You dare to lecture me? I who bestrode the earth like a colossus, who led a tribe of lowly nomads to glory until they conquered most of the known world?
Yes, but could you have led Derby County from 2nd Division obscurity to the 1st Division Championship? I doubt it.
Of course I could. Under me, Derby County would have swept across the plains of Europe, destroying its enemies. We certainly wouldn't have lost to Juventus.
They bribed the ref. They bribed the ref.
We seem to have gone off a bit at a tangent here.
Queen Elizabeth, Ma'am, you've been very quiet. Perhaps you could give us your insights into the art of leadership.
Fear is the key.
Oh, well, duh. Everyone knows that.
What is your name?
Why do you want my name?
There, you see. Fear.
But how exactly did you keep all your subjects in this state of constant dread?
I frightened them into submission by wearing a terrifying orange wig. You could see them thinking, my God, if she could do that to herself, what could she do to me?
And it's basically my method, only with a wig.
Mr. Churchill, what's your input?
Leadership is the sure and certain quest for hearts and minds.
Has anyone got a towel?
This is more like it. Oh, yes, a cosy, remote little cottage. Put my hoos up in front of a roaring log fire with a couple of Mayhew-Archer thrillers to keep it going. Yes, this solitude thing is definitely beginning to work out. Oh, no. Who can that be? Ugh.
Hello there. My name's Pamela.
I'm collecting for charity. Look, see, I've got a clipboard.
Oh, right. Well, hang on while I find my checkbook.
No, that's not... You're supposed... That was a deterrent. Look, I resemble John McCririck. And you're a woman.
Well, none of us can choose what we look like, can we?
Well, actually...
Anyway, I won't be stopping long, Mr. Harrison.
Hey, who the hell's Mr... Oh, it's me, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I'm the letting agent.
Yeah.
I just came to check everything's okay with the cottage.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You were lucky to get a late booking like that. The McDermott family had booked it for the whole week, but they had to cancel because a volcano erupted in their front room.
Yeah, well, these things happen.
Right, well, any problems with the cottage, just let me... Oh!
What?
Well, there appears to be a dead blackbird crucified on the lawn.
Oh, yeah, that's just a warning to others.
Sorry?
It's probably vandals, Pamela, or Bill Oddie in a bad mood. Don't worry. I'll deal with it. Now, if you don't mind, I am trying to experience tranquility here, so...
Well, if it's tranquility you're after, you really should take a walk by the river. It's so peaceful. And there are underground caves to mooch around in.
Nah, a bit of a busman's holiday. Now, if that's all, then...
And there's a lovely viewpoint from the Devil's Jig House.
The Devil's Jig House.
Yes. You see, it's a hill, and there's this local legend that on the eve of every new year, the devil himself stands at the top of the hill and plays the fiddle while dancing a jig.
And why would he do that?
Oh, well...
Why would Satan make a prat of himself?
Well...
Or perhaps you think he's retarded?
Well, no. I think the idea is that he's trying to lure souls to their doom.
With fiddle music and a jig.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you might have confused Satan with Michael Flatley. But anyway, thanks for calling. Bye now.
And the other, supremely, stupendously.
I'm soaked. He's doing it deliberately.
Important aspect of leadership is, of course, oratory. The power to inspire.
I made inspiring speeches, but always in the wig.
But there must have been more to it than just a wig, surely.
Well, I used to paint my face white as well. That used to intimidate them. That and beheading my cousin.
Oh, damn, I left that off my list. Rule number 5, kill your relative.
I think real leadership stems from moral authority.
Oh, here we go.
My philosophy of passive resistance...
Excuse me, but lying on the ground while someone hits you is not leadership. Also, leaders wear clothes.
Brian. Don't worry, I am used to this kind of ignorant Western reaction.
Listen, young man, I didn't get where I am today by nancying around in bed linen.
How dare you? I am Mahatma Gandhi. I am the father of the Indian nation, which was created thanks to my political vision.
Yes, but would you have had the vision to buy the ageing Dave Mackay and turn him into a sweeper?
Of course I would. It was obvious he had lost his pace, but he still had a great footballing brain. I would have bought Bobby Moore as well.
I tried to buy Bobby Moore, but my chairman wouldn't let me.
No, then you should have gone on hunger strike.
Hunger strike?
Now they're kicking off.
Hey, Scumspawn!
What are you demons doing here?
We've heard this rumour that Satan's done a runner.
Satan has not done a runner. He has merely gone to the Lake District, leaving me in charge.
Leaving you in charge?
Get back to work. Don't make me use my authority.
You've got all the authority of a toilet does.
This isn't going very well, Edith. What shall I do?
Stay calm.
Lie down and let them hit you.
Paint your face white.
Bob Preston?
Yes, thank you, everyone. If you could just... Okay, listen up, demons. I hereby command you to obey me and return to your workstations.
I don't think they're taking you very seriously, Scumspawn.
No, I know. It's a pool of urine, isn't it?
Afraid so.
Oh, this riverside walk she recommended is a bit dull. The river just keeps flowing monotonously.
Hello there. Lovely day.
Oh, no, not another one. It's like Piccadilly Circus.
Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? Oh, good grief, it's you. Can I just say, I'm your biggest fan, Mr. McCreerick.
No, I'm not actually John McCreerick. I've just been in a horrific accident there. And I'm collecting for charity... Oh, where's my clipboard?
My name's Jolyon.
Oh, well, never mind.
You're renting the cottage?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Only I just walked past your gate and, it's got lots of blackbirds nailed to it.
Yeah, I think that's the work of a very bored cat. Oh. Look, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but can you go away?
Oh, of course. Sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. Escaping the rat race, eh? What do you do?
I'm in human resources.
Human resources?
And change management, yeah. But I'm not really enjoying it, so I've come here to get away from it all. So if you don't mind, I'd...
Oh, right, yeah. Thought you looked a bit glum when I saw you earlier.
Earlier?
Yeah, when you were paddling in the stream and all those fish jumped out. Oh, that must have been a pike on the prowl, I suppose.
Yeah, I expect so.
Anyway, I'll be on my way. Oh, but before I go, have you heard the good news?
The good news?
Yes, that Jesus loves you.
No, I don't think he does. And that's fine. It's not a problem. We're two very different people.
Jesus wants to welcome you into his kingdom.
Well, no, again, I think that would just be awkward, frankly.
Open your heart to him, and you can receive the gift
of eternal life.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call that a gift, exactly.
The Lord Jesus can give you spiritual renewal.
Can he?
Yeah, at one of our spiritual renew weekend courses. Just £450 plus VAT. Don't tell your family. Right, here's a leaflet.
Please, don't give me that. You'd be wasting your time.
Oh, I see. Well, then, I shall pray for you.
Please, don't bother.
I'm praying for you now.
I don't want to be prayed for. I hate prayers, and so does God, actually. He calls them whinge fests.
I'm praying for your lost soul.
You don't listen, do you?
I find there's little point in listening. People never know what's best for them.
And you do.
Well, I'm only doing the Lord's work.
That makes you a scab, doesn't it?
You can provoke me all you like, my friend. I'm still praying for you.
Yeah, you're making me angry now.
I'm not giving up on you. Not till I've rescued your lost soul. See? You're starting to smile.
Well, that's because meeting you like this has been a bit of a turning point for me, Jolene. It's reminded me of my purpose in the great scheme of things.
Oh, that's marvellous.
Yes.
I predict you're going to experience a massive transformation.
Yeah, you're right. I am. Yeah. In about 3 seconds' time.
Demons, I command you to return to your workstations this instant. Demons, put me down immediately. Don't make me crush you. Oh, Edith, what should I do? They just won't listen to me. Look, that goosing Queen Elizabeth I.
Oh, stop that! And they're making Churchill do the birdie song.
With a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
This is hopeless, Edith. I keep asking myself what my prince would do in this situation.
He'd take control.
Yeah, he'd take control. My prince! I didn't see you arrive.
I know, it's a gift. What's happening here?
Well, I was having a little workshop and all these demons turned up.
Hang on, I can't hear you above this lot. Hear me, demons! Return to your pits and do my bidding, or I shall show no mercy.
Everyone's stealing my catchphrases.
So, what's been going on?
Well, my liege, I've been attempting to exert my leadership skills.
Right, is that why you're wearing the orange wig?
Yes, I borrowed it from Her Majesty, but it didn't help. You were right, sire. I'm not a leader. No one takes me seriously.
Yeah. Thomas, pull Churchill's trousers up.
I didn't debag him. It was the demons. Don't punish me.
This is okay. I'm not going to punish you.
You're not going to punish me?
No.
You seem in an extraordinarily good mood, my prince.
Well, why not, eh? I'm home. And there's nowhere quite like this place, is there, eh? It's marvellous. Where else could I see Mahatma Gandhi having a fist fight with Brian Clough?
Passively resist this. Come on, then. I can take you anytime, Sunshine.
Gandhi started it. He nutted him.
So, was your mini break a success? Did you feel refreshed and renewed, my liege?
I do, actually. Yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, you know, relax, went for some walks, crucified a few blackbirds, nothing special. But then the good Lord sent someone to uplift me spiritually, to restore my sense of worth. Underline, what is the point of me? Oh, talking of which, Scumspawn, we need to prepare for an imminent new arrival. Yeah, he had a massive heart attack on a riverside walk when the bloke he was talking to turned into a 60-foot-long wasp.
That's classy, sir.
Yeah, OK. So it's disguise time. You be the angel Gabriel, I'll be St. Peter, and at the moment where he starts to experience the spiritual ecstasy of being received into the kingdom of heaven...
We vomit bile over him.
Got it in one.
Old Harry's Game featured Andy Hamilton as Satan, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, and Annette Crosbie as Edith, with Felicity Montagu, Philip Pope, Nick Revell and Michael Fentons-Stevens. The programme was written by Andy Hamilton and produced by Paul Mayhew-Archer.
Where now we bring you the greatest sporting event of the year, in hell.
Old Harry's Game by Andy Hamilton, starring Annette Crosbie as Edith, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, and Andy Hamilton as Satan.
I know you're all excited about witnessing this great sporting contest, but first off, a warning about verbal abuse, OK? Any demon that I catch not engaging in verbal abuse will be immediately ejected, all right?
I brought her, my prince.
Ah, Edith, enter my royal box. Don't worry, that's not a euphemism. How are you, Pedal?
As well as can be expected for someone who is rotting for all eternity.
Good, good. That's what I like about you. You never moan. We hear a lot of moaning down here, don't we, Scumspawn?
Oh, yes, sir. Some people, you ask them how they are, and all they can talk about is the red-hot poker lodged in their bottoms.
I know. I mean, who wants to talk shop all the time? I mean, it's like they've got no interests outside their own orifices.
Why have you brought me here?
To see this, my new satanic stadium. Look at it, state-of-the-art.
That's right. It has a capacity of 80,000. It's got nice modern toilets with automatic hoof dryers, perfect sight lines, massive video screens, and huge speakers that can blare out deafening techno music, which will render conversation impossible and make your ears bleed.
Yeah, it's based on the new Wembley. We've staged all sorts of events here. Elvis Presley concerts.
You got Elvis to sing for you?
Yeah, all you have to do is dangle a bun in front of his nose.
And most recently, we held a Lord of the Rings extravaganza.
Yeah, we watched Tolkien being beaten to a pulp by hobbits. Yeah, very entertaining, especially when he started screaming for mercy in Elvish. Yeah.
This is the most spectacular event yet, Edith. The Infernal Olympics.
Infernal Olympics?
Yeah. It's like the real Olympics, only without the corruption and the travel chaos.
Except it's like the Olympics of all Olympics, Edith. For instance, we just saw a 100 metres final featuring some of the world's fastest sprinters. Harold Abrahams, Eric Liddell, Jesse Owens and a Bengal tiger.
Yeah, Jesse Owens won. The tiger was winning, but he stopped to eat the bloke in lane 4.
And right now it's the world's best ever competing against each other in the shot put.
Yeah, next up it's Mullah, the champion of the former communist East Germany. See?
Is that a man or a woman?
You'd need to be a scientist to answer.
Well, you must excuse me. I have no desire to witness your tacky perversions of the Olympics.
But you're a historian, and there are lots of historical figures here. Look, there's Henry VIII, see? Over at the pole vault. He's the landing mat.
I am a serious historian.
I think a serious historian might have finished my biography by now.
Yes. Well, it's a very depressing and difficult project. Your story has no proper beginning, middle or end.
Oh, I knew I should have asked AJP Taylor. Yeah. Or maybe I'll get David Starkey to do it when he gets down here. Which can't be long now at the rate he's annoying people. Scumspawn?
Yes, my liege.
Those demons in the North Stand there, I feel their credibility as personifications of evil is being diminished.
Is it the huge foam rubber hands?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I'll have them confiscated, my prince.
Well, this has been average. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You can't leave now. You'll miss the weightlifting.
I don't want to see it.
Ah, but look who's competing.
Thomas, that scrawny ratbag can't weightlift. When he was married to my daughter, he couldn't even lift a finger.
Yeah, well, I've offered him an incentive. Thomas, you know the deal?
Yeah, you're saying that if I succeed in lifting this above my head and holding it there for 20 seconds, that you will never, ever torment me again in any way.
Correct.
You all heard that. You're all witnesses, right? Watch this. Clean and jerk. Here I go.
Oh, he's got it halfway. That is impressive. Oh, well done, Thomas. He's got it above his head. That is amazing.
1, 2...
How heavy is that?
Well, I'm not precisely sure.
5, 6...
Obviously, it must be quite a considerable weight because it's a hippo.
9, 10...
I think he's going to do it.
11...
Fair play, Thomas. That is astonishing.
13, 14...
You're actually holding it above your head.
16...
A hippo.
17...
A fully grown, incontinent hippo.
What?
That's looking a bit panicky.
Oh, no. 18...
Oh, careful, Thomas. It's getting a bit slippery underfoot.
19... So close.
I know. I think that hippo's afraid of heights. How unlucky is that?
It's crushing me.
Why isn't the hippo moving?
I think it's blacked out.
Oh, no.
Well, thank you for that. It's always enjoyable watching Thomas get crushed. But I think I've seen enough now, so...
Oh, stay and watch my Olympics. Next up, it's the javelin catching.
The Olympics are not about pain and humiliation.
Excuse me?
The Olympics...
I wonder if someone could possibly...
...is about mankind coming together.
Lift this hippo!
It's an idea that was started by the ancient Greeks.
Can't breathe.
Who gave us democracy, epic poetry, geometry.
All right, so they invented limericks and triangles, but...
They gave us great philosophers.
Navel-gazing slackers.
The Acropolis.
A pretentious shed.
And they created the true spirit of the Olympics.
The true spirit?
Sire, Thomas is turning rather blue.
The Greeks were paragons of reason and nobility.
OK, that's it, girl. You're coming with me.
Scumspawn?
Yes, Thomas.
I don't suppose you could get this hippo off me?
I'd love to, but I can't. It's a demonic creature conjured up magically by my supreme prince, the Lord of Darkness. It's Satan-sourced. Only he has the power to unhippo this hippo. Sorry.
OK.
Still, look on the bright side.
The bright side?
Well, I think its bladder is empty. Oh, no, my mistake.
Here we go, Edith. In this pit, we have lots of people who couldn't be bothered to get properly dressed, or as you'd call them, ancient Greeks.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Now then, the ones we're interested in are this lot over here. Oi, you! Tell this good lady your claim to fame.
We are the founders of the first Olympic Games.
We presided over the very first games in the sacred grove.
Oh, yes, in 776 BC.
What? BC? What's she talking about?
BC stands for before Christ. Yeah, it's a long story. Basically, God's son was born in a stable and then mankind crucified him.
We crucified the son of Zeus?
You'll be living.
It'll be volcanoes on tidal waves for 24 hours a day.
Look, it's not important. Now, this lady is a historian and she would like to ask you some questions.
Yes. Now, first of all, why were the games founded?
As a religious festival, the games were about honouring the gods, spiritual purity, fellowship between the mortal and the divine, and, of course, legacy.
Legacy?
Legacy, oh yes. The Sacred Grove got 3 shopping centres out of it.
And a velodrome.
Right. You mentioned fellowship earlier. Presumably that was a crucial element.
Oh, yes, the games were about bringing people together.
Any male athlete could take part.
No matter where they're from.
Provided they were Greek.
Why did they have to be Greek?
Well, we didn't want foreign kids competing.
No, polluting the purity of the games.
Yes, we had to protect the brand.
Right. I see. Why are you smirking?
I think you know why.
So let me get this straight. The athletes had to be male and Greek.
And naked.
Naked?
Oh, yes.
Why did they have to be naked?
They just did.
It was a religious requirement.
Oh, yes, it was religious.
To purify themselves, they had to bathe in sacred oils before they raced.
Naked.
And that first games, was it only foot races?
Yes, it was, but in subsequent games we expanded the number of events to include the long jump, the discus, the javelin and beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball?
Well, we had a big new stadium to fill.
20,000.
Mostly corporate packages.
Ah, so you didn't pay for the games by collecting the money from taxes?
Collecting the money from taxes?
Yes, collecting...
Edith. They're Greek.
But these early Olympic Games, I'm assuming they were a huge success.
Good Lord, no. We ran up enormous debt, but luckily we got the Persians to step in with a massive bailout.
Thomas, I think I've got the solution to your problem.
Is it some heavy lifting gear?
No, I couldn't find any heavy lifting gear, but I have got Valerie.
Valerie?
Yes, Valerie's an expert in pain management.
Hello, Thomas.
Now, how do you plan to manage his pain, Valerie?
Well, first I need to make an initial assessment of his situation.
An initial assessment?
Oh, yes. Now, let's see. Yes. Yes, I think I can see the problem. It's the hippo. It's crushing you under its weight.
I know that.
Ah, well, that's a plus, isn't it?
Eh?
Well, I always think pain is a lot worse when you don't know what's causing it, don't you?
Yes, that's very true.
It's all that anxiety from worrying about all the things it might be. But you don't have to worry about that, Thomas.
Lucky me.
There. Positive thinking, that helps as well. Now, I'm going to draw up your own personal pain management programme that...
Oh, what's wrong, Valerie?
It's just a paper cut.
Oh, there's nothing worse, is there?
I think there is.
Especially if you get lemon juice in it and it stings.
Oh, I know. It's quite...
Shut up!
Good. That's good. Research shows that verbal aggression reduces pain. That's why swearing helps.
Oh, right. Well, in that case, you stupid...
Thomas! Let's not try the swearing therapy, Valerie. Not with Thomas.
Right. Well, there are other pain management techniques we can try. For instance...
Listen, I am Satan's personal punchbag, so there's nothing you can teach me about pain because you've never experienced the extreme pain that
I have, actually, if you must know. I have had a very real, horrible personal experience of terrible, extreme pain.
Was this by any chance when one of your patients bludgeoned you to death?
Oh, don't be sarcastic, Thomas.
How did he know that?
So, as the Olympic Committee, you were responsible for the rules and regulations, and you administered the staging of the games.
And we had special lanes for our chariots, yes.
Right.
With our own drivers.
Who had to wear hats.
Did they?
Oh, yes. And, of course, we had to devise new events, like the Pancration, which was boxing combined with wrestling.
Right.
And nakedness.
A match could go on for days, and it wasn't confined to rounds, not even a ring.
No, sometimes it would even get as far as the inside of my house.
Yes. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was merely being hospitable.
All right, you lot. Stop all the chest bumping and nostril flaring.
What about women?
Married women were allowed into the stadium to watch.
But not unmarried.
No. Here, do you remember that time when we discovered that unmarried girl in the crowd?
Oh, yes, that's right. We caught her in the front row. She was so embarrassed.
She went beetroot.
And the crowd were all laughing.
And we made her take poison.
Happy days.
Have you seen enough of these paragons of reason and nobility yet?
Yes. Well, it may interest all you lot to know that thousands of years after your deaths, the Olympics are still going strong.
Really? Oh, that is marvellous.
With more competitors than ever.
Splendid.
Half of them women.
Eh?
Most of them non-Greeks.
What?
And all of them wearing clothes.
Oh.
I always feared this would happen.
Huh?
Well, they've lost sight of the true spirit of the Olympics.
Yeah, very true. Right, clothes off, let's wrestle.
Now you...
Thomas, I've got another idea.
It had better not involve Valerie.
No. Don't think she'll be coming back. Not after the things you said. I've never heard swearing as bad as that. Oh, and by the way, you're wrong. I looked it up. The C word is just a noun. You can't use it as a verb, participle, or adjective. And especially not in the same sentence.
I just told her to...
Language, Thomas, please. There's a lady present.
Hello there.
But that's...
Marilyn Monroe, yes. See, I thought maybe you might find the strength to lever the unconscious hippo off you if I gave you the right incentive.
I'm a great admirer of yours, Marilyn. A huge fan. A really massive... The smell is the hippo, by the way.
Oh, you poor man. You need to get up from under there.
It's so hard, Marilyn.
This is no time for flirting, Thomas. You must be in so much pain.
I am.
I can't bear to see someone in pain.
No, well...
Pain is just awful.
Yes, I know it's...
I knew a lot of pain in my life.
Yes, I know that.
President Kennedy said he would leave his wife for me.
Did he? Well,
And then he didn't.
All right, well...
That caused me a lot of pain.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Bobby Kennedy also caused me a lot of pain.
Well, that's,
He didn't leave his wife for me either.
Didn't he? Well...
Men were always promising to leave their wives.
Well...
There's some kind of pattern here, but I can't work out what it is.
Oh, no, I hate it when women cry. Oh, now stuff's coming out of her pretty little nose. Well, don't just lie there under that hippo, Thomas. Do something.
I still maintain that there is such a thing as the true spirit of the Olympics.
Oh, you shouldn't be allowed out. OK, here's the next one.
Ah, beauteous maiden, your radiance outshines the evening star.
Oh, stop it.
This is Pindar, Edith. He attended lots of ancient Olympics. He was head of odes.
How did you go about composing an ode?
At first, I would choose my hero to eulogize. Then I'd begin by singing the praises of their ancestors and the town of their birth. Then I'd take a famous myth and liken it to their heroic deeds. For instance, what is your name, sweet goddess?
Edith.
Oh, most superb and wondrous Edith. Most noble offspring of the legendary...
Clive and Beryl.
Most noble offspring of the legendary Clive and Beryl. Glorious daughter of that burnished golden jewel of towns that is...
Cowdenbeath.
That golden jewel of towns that is... Cowdenbeath, from whence she sprang, and as mighty Perseus with shield so bright, so did Edith slay the Gorgon most foul, and soar in triumph as she... name one of your heroic feats.
Well, I usually did quite well in exams.
So did Edith slay the Gorgon most foul, and soar in triumph as she... did quite well in her exams. That'll be 50 drachmas.
I don't allow financial transactions in hell.
I'll treat it as a lost leader. So, noble Edith, would you like me to write you an ode commemorating how you won Olympic gold in the discus?
But I've never won Olympic gold in the discus.
That needn't be a problem.
Well, it is if it isn't true.
Yes, but they won't know that back in Cowdenbeath, will they? And they'll probably put up a statue to you.
This is outrageous.
Oh, come on. So I was only supposed to write odes for the real winners, was I? How's a lyric poet supposed to eat?
You, sir, are a disgrace to the great tradition of Homer.
Don't start banging on about Homer. Listen, the Iliad is solid fibs. Helen of Troy had a face like a bag of spanners. It was a wooden goat. And the Greeks lost. But Agamemnon was paying, so do the maths. Similarly, the Odyssey, complete tosh. Odysseus never even left Ithaca. He was agoraphobic.
I'm not listening to this cynical, self-justifying claptrap. Let's go. I've heard enough.
No, I don't think you have.
Oh, no, Marilyn's still crying. Oh, look at her breast heaving. Thomas.
Sorry, what?
Calm her. Say something soothing.
Why me?
Oh, because I'm a demon, and demons have very poor comforting skills.
Where did I go wrong?
Go on. Say something. Well, the thing is, Norma Jean, it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in.
Candles can't cling.
Sorry?
Of course, a candle doesn't know who to cling to when the rain sets in. Because a candle can't cling. It doesn't have arms. Also, a candle has no brain. This is worse than some of the dribble off the Miller used to come out with.
Yes, but...
He also caused me a lot of pain.
Oh, for God's sake, stop talking about yourself.
Gosh, you're quite assertive, aren't you? I like that in a man.
Really?
Are you married?
No, I'm dead.
Me too. So there are no obstacles between us, apart from the hippo.
Come on,
on, Thomas. You can shift that thing, and then you can be with Marilyn.
Yeah.
Come on, Thomas. Oh, no.
What's wrong, Marilyn?
I got the hiccups.
Oh, no. There's nothing worse, is there?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, try putting a key down your back.
If I can just...
Persevere, young Thomas. Liberty awaits you.
Who said that?
That's Abraham Lincoln. I thought that apart from the Marilyn incentive, you might benefit from the inspiring words of one of history's finest motivational speakers.
Free yourself, Thomas, from your enslavement by that oppressive hippopotamus.
Fine words, Mr. President.
Do you have the hiccups, young lady?
I can't stop.
Oh, there's nothing worse, is there?
Will everyone stop saying that?
You seem very kind, Mr. President. Would you like me to sing you Happy Birthday? In a suggestive way?
Why, that would be delightful, young lady.
She's mine. Get away from her, Lincoln, or I'll be with you in a minute. Oh.
All right, so you've successfully destroyed my respect for the ancient Greeks. What's left to do?
Well, there's the rubbing your nose in it. That's the best bit. Yeah. Ah, now this is Pheidippides. Recognise the name?
Pheidippides, the legendary runner. They named the marathon after you, didn't they?
Well, no, because then it would be called the Pheidippides, wouldn't it?
I think he may have some unresolved issues.
26 miles they run. Call that a run? I had to run 150 miles in 2 days. That's the equivalent of 6 marathons in 48 hours.
So, comedians do that nowadays.
Look at the state of my feet. They're still not right.
You ran all that way to beg the Spartans to come to the aid of the Athenians, didn't you?
Against the Persians, that's right.
And what did the Spartans say?
They said they were busy with their religious observances.
What sort of religious observances?
Oh, I don't know. You know what the Spartans are like. Probably a lot of gay sex and nailing children to hillsides. So I ran back to Athens with the bad news, another 150 miles, only when I got back they'd decided not to wait for the Spartans after all, so they'd fought the Persians anyway and beaten them at the Battle of Marathon. So I said, does that mean my run was a complete waste of time? And they all laughed. And that's my story.
Well, not quite.
Yes, it is.
What have you left out?
Nothing.
What about the killing spree?
Killing spree?
I was cross, OK? And I have very sore feet. So I ran amok a little bit. With a bow and arrow. And an axe. And some swords. And a javelin. And a siege machine.
So there's another one, Edith, another Greek paragon.
Oh, shut your trap! You've proved nothing.
Well, I've proved that you've got a bit of a gob on you. Well, look on the bright side, Edith. You now have enough material for an exciting new book. The Ancient Greeks. Con men, cynics, psychopaths and perverts. Just like the rest of mankind. Scumspawn, what is going on here?
My prince, thank God you're back.
Yeah, this is hell, Scumspawn. The words thank God feel a little inappropriate, but...
Sorry, my liege, it's just...
I told you I wanted this stadium cleared.
Well, you did, but
Well, then what's Marilyn Monroe doing here?
Well,
And why is she snogging Abraham Lincoln?
I brought Marilyn here as an incentive to help Thomas free himself. But now that you're back, my prince, perhaps you might like to unhippo the hippo that you created.
Oh, yeah, actually, you're right. He has been trapped under that hippo for quite a while now.
Yes, sir.
I'll get rid of it.
Oh, thank you.
And replace it with a rhino. Slightly heavier.
I can feel that.
And slightly more incontinent.
Yeah, I can feel that as well.
Now then, Edith, given that I have corrected your delusions about the Greeks and their Olympics, perhaps now you'd like to crack on with my biography and...
I still stand by my original statement.
Well, which moronic statement do you mean? You'll have to narrow it down.
The one about the true spirit of the Olympics.
Oh, this girl's loft is full of squirrels, I'm telling you.
I've witnessed it at the London Olympics in 1948.
Yeah? We won't see it in 2012.
2012? Has London got the Olympics? I didn't hear about that.
No, well, being dead makes it hard to keep up with current affairs, doesn't it?
2012. My favourite niece's daughter, Emma, was a junior hurdle champion. She was aiming for the 2012 Olympics. Is she competing in London?
I really can't remember.
You told me she was, sir.
Scumspawn?
Well, I remember it clearly.
Yeah, shame you didn't remember the bit about not mentioning it to Edith.
Oh, God, yes, I knew there was something. Got a memory like a goldfish. And I'll tell you something else. I've got a memory like a goldfish.
I want to go and see my little Emma compete at the 2012 Olympics.
You can't.
Why not?
Because you're damned, and the damned don't get to go on day trips.
You've taken mortals up top before.
Only for taunting purposes.
If you take me, then I'll finish your biography.
Careful, Edith. I do not do deals with mortals. Well, not since the one with Tony Blair got out of hand.
Oh, yes, he's coining it in, isn't he, sire?
He certainly is. I should have checked the small print. He's just so plausible.
Listen.
And charming.
All I want...
No, you listen, fleshling. I am not taking you to the London Olympics. Is that clear? And now this story is over, missy.
This story is not over. You'll see. Oh, what's your problem, you snivelling toe rag?
What's my problem? I'm a few yards away from the woman of my dreams, but I can't do anything because I'm trapped beneath a giant unconscious rhino, and that is my life in a nutshell.
Oh, stop whinging.
And now she's getting jiggy with Abraham Lincoln.
I love your hat, Mr. President. It's so tall.
Well, you know what they say about men with big hats.
All right. Break it up, you two. Back to your pits. Trousers on, Mr. President.
Scumspawn.
Yes.
The rhino is coming too. It's getting off me. Yes.
Great news.
The rhino. It's standing up. And now it's trampling me.
Oh,
it's trampling me. Oh no. Ah!
Oh, hello, Valerie. Surprised to see you back. Are you okay?
Yes, I've stopped shaking now. And how are you, Tom?
I've been better.
Well, there's always a positive, because although you've been trampled by a giant rhino, I've managed to get hold of some arnica.
Old Harry's Game featured Andy Hamilton as Satan, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, and Annette Crosbie as Edith, with Felicity Montagu, Michael Fentons Stevens, Philip Pope, and Nick Revell. Old Harry's Game was written by Andy Hamilton and produced by Paul Mayhew-Archer.
And next week, Satan does take Edith to the Olympics. That episode of Old Harry's Game is dedicated to the memory of James Grout, who played the Professor for many years.
But first, Edith is keen to go to the Olympics. But there's just one small problem.
Old Harry's Game by Andy Hamilton, starring Annette Crosbie as Edith, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, and Andy Hamilton as Satan.
OK, Thomas, that's good. That's good. The blood pouring down your forehead looks great. Now, keep that expression of extreme pain and start painting, Signor Giotto.
It keeps moving.
Because I'm in agony.
Hold still. Oh, this is ridiculous. Can't I just do you a Madonna with child? I could knock you out one of those really quick.
No, I don't want a Madonna with child. It wouldn't look right here in hell. It just looked like sarcasm, so...
Here she is, my prince.
Edith, now I wanted you to see this.
Oh, what is it this time?
Well, I got to thinking, this biography of me that you're writing very slowly, it's bound to be quite academic, you know, probably a bit dry. So I thought it could do with some pickies.
Some pickies?
Yeah. Yeah, to zhuzh it up a bit, you know, like this one, see?
A life-size tableau of the Last Supper?
Yeah, which is being painted by Giotto himself.
Hello, beautiful lady.
He just ghosted me.
Yeah, he can't help that. He's Italian. It's a gene. Now, this tableau is 100% historically accurate. See, there's all the disciples laying into the booze. See, St. Matthew, St. Mark, St. Thomas, just double-checking the bill one last time. And down the end there, that's Judas being played by...
Guess who?
Oh, Thomas is perfect casting, sir.
I know, he's more like Judas than Judas. I did consider using the real Judas, but I didn't want to listen to all that belly aching about how the Pharisees shortchanged him.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how he didn't hang himself, he was murdered by Mossad.
Who's playing all the disciples?
What do you mean, playing?
What?
They are Jesus' disciples.
Jesus' disciples have all ended up in hell?
Yeah, a bit of a downer for Jesus, obviously. See, he's a very nice man, but he's not a very good judge of character. Mary Magdalene took him for every penny. Lazarus turned out to be a social security scrounger, plain dead whenever there was a job offer. Sad, really.
No, none of this is true.
It's gospel. I'm telling you, well, not gospel.
And I suppose you're going to tell me that that's really Jesus.
What would Jesus be doing in hell, you know, unless it was a site inspection? I mean...
The Jesus in this tableau is a commercial lookalike.
That's right, yeah.
A Jesus lookalike?
Yes, he died when an Easter parade got a bit out of hand.
Yeah, people just get caught up in things, don't they? I mean, you know, they see a Jesus lookalike, next thing you know, they're bashing across together. The Daily Mail blamed it on aggressive secularism.
And why is Thomas's head bleeding?
Because he's been bashed on the head with a mallet.
Why?
Well, firstly, you don't need a reason. He's Thomas. The man who, when he was married to your daughter, sold one of her kidneys to Morrison's. But more importantly, the mallet is part of the historical accuracy. You see, the apostles were basically 12 young blokes on the road, and, well, you know what they're like. So once they'd had a few beers inside them, they had this drinking game called Whack Judas with a Mallet. Show him, Andrew.
Ow! He keeps hitting the same bit.
Hey, keep her still, I'm trying to paint.
So that's St. Andrew bashing someone with a mallet.
Well, he is the patron saint of Scotland. I mean, what...
This is nonsense. Jesus would never have tolerated such behaviour.
Oh, the mallet game was clearly meant in jest, so Jesus didn't mind.
No. But Judas did, so he betrayed them. Yeah. Nothing whatsoever to do with me. He just got narked about the mallet game. Yeah. So you can put that in your book, along with Mr. Giotto's painting. What's that?
Oh, sorry, my prince, I'm getting a text. Seems we just had a delivery. Some chap who's lost his wife in a rail accident, driven mad with grief, has thrown himself in front of a train.
Yeah, OK, well, make him comfortable in the TV lounge.
Very good, sir.
Whoa, wait a sec. Hell's got a TV lounge?
For special cases, yeah.
Hell has special cases?
Yes, in the very few cases where people are genuinely insane and therefore not responsible for their actions.
So this bloke's just going to sit in a lounge watching TV with no element of torture whatsoever? That's not fair.
Well, life isn't fair. God prefers it that way. Hey, Giotto, keep painting. Oh, and scrub out all those dogs playing cards. Now then, Edith, I thought of some other pictures we could put in my biography. One idea I had...
It's not going to happen.
Sorry?
I'm not continuing with your biography unless you take me up top to watch the London Olympics, so I can see my great-niece Emma compete in the 100 metres hurdles.
Edith, I am not taking you to the Olympics.
Why not?
Well, for a start, it's very hard to get tickets. I didn't enter the ballot, so...
Oh, come on. You're Satan. You know people.
Look, I can't just drop everything to escort some old biddy to a sporting event.
Because?
Because this is hell, not a saga holiday.
Well, that's very depressing. And when I'm depressed, I can't write.
Don't try my patience, Edith. Scumspawn?
Yes, my liege, your wish is my command.
Yeah, all right, this isn't Aladdin. Go fetch those demons who are especially skilled at torturing pensioners.
You're bluffing.
Yes, he is.
Scumspawn?
I'm sorry, my prince, but I don't like to see you threatening little old ladies. You're classier than that.
Oh, yeah.
The elderly deserve some respect. I'm still not comfortable about you billeting the Queen Mother with Wallace Simpson.
Oh, come on. The fist fights have been brilliant. How can that be wrong?
Well, you can do whatever you want with me. I shan't write your stupid book.
Oh, this one is so stubborn, Scumspawn, and reckless, refusing to yield before my infinite power.
She reminds me of you, my prince. The defiant way you refused to kneel before man when God commanded you to. And then God hurled you down from heaven. Do you remember?
Ooh, let's see. Do I remember being banished to a realm of eternal misery? Of course I bloody remember it. In what possible circumstances would I forget?
Well, I don't know. You've had a lot on.
All I'm asking...
Look, I'll forget it. I'll write the thing myself. Yeah, it can be an autobiography. You know, it can be a personal, first-hand account of what happened. Like Alistair Campbell's diaries. Only with less stuff about Burnley and mental illness.
Without a reputable historian, it'll have no credibility whatsoever.
Hell's teeming with historians. Yeah, I could get Gibbon to write it.
I don't think you should employ a monkey, sir. It'd take him ages.
No, not a Gibbon. Gibbon, the historian.
Who wrote The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire.
Exactly.
Yes, he'd be good.
There.
If you don't mind the moralising, you might find that a bit irksome.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't be as preachy as some. The Venerable Bede, for example.
The Venerable Bede is in hell.
Yeah, we've been over this. There was a huge scandal. He was caught persuading 3 nuns to pose naked for a stained glass window.
Well, Bede will be very weak on anything after the 7th century. In fact, no one will do as good a job as me. I've done the research. I've written most of it. It's tantalisingly close, if you play your cards right.
She's doing my head in.
You might enjoy taking her to London, sir. You've had fun at previous Olympics, haven't you? Like that time when you convinced the organisers that synchronised swimming is a sport.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They still haven't worked it out, have they?
And when you tripped Mary Decker and got it blamed on Zola Budd.
Yeah, well, that was classic. No, you're right, Scumspawn. Come on, Edith.
Oh, St. Peter just landed me a sneaky one.
I did not.
How apt that the Catholic Church should be founded by a man who's so good at denying things. OK, I'm leaving you in charge, Scumspawn. And make sure Giotto finishes that painting.
Si, d'accordo.
Yeah, and I want 2 coats.
Isn't that fantastic? Another win for a British athlete.
Yeah, I know, and that one was actually British. I mean...
Well, I must say, this stadium is magnificent. Apart from that rather unsightly graffiti.
Unsightly No, that's the Olympic logo.
What's it supposed to be?
I think it's a visual representation of a lot of money being flushed down a toilet.
Who's that chap warming up down there?
Ah, that is Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, yeah. He's a certainty to break the world record for the 100 metres.
Is he?
Yeah, I filled his drink with laxatives. Oh, come on, Edith. Surely I'm allowed to alleviate the boredom with a bit of mischief. It would be great for the spectators. I mean, Usain Bolt is super fast, but think how fast he'll be if he's desperate for the bog.
Oh, no.
No.
Well, look, some moron has jumped onto the track and is joining in with that British athlete's lap of honour.
Yeah, that's the Mayor of London. Boris Johnson.
What? Boris Johnson, the buffoon?
Lots happened since you died, Edith.
Londoners voted in Boris Johnson?
Twice.
Twice?
Well, that's the thing about Londoners. They're not easily embarrassed.
Look at the man. He's making an exhibition of himself.
Oh, don't worry. He won't stay long. He spends most of his day personally supervising the beach volleyball.
Just half an hour till Emma's race. When she was a little girl, she and I had a very special bond. She was so smiley. And we used to play hide and seek for hours. She'll be getting so nervous down in that changing room. I wish I could go down there and give her a big hug.
Yeah, that might not be the ideal preparation for an Olympic climb. A cuddle from a dead person.
No, you're right. It might throw her. It's just, I'd really love to give her this lucky charm. Of course, you could give it to her. You could adopt one of your guises.
No, Edith, really, I don't...
Oh, please. It'll bring her luck. Tell her to wear it round her neck.
Is this the lucky charm that you were wearing the night you got murdered?
Yes.
And ended up in hell?
Yes. What are you driving at?
Nothing. Who gave it to you?
My mother.
Oh, right. Your mother. Who got hit by that meteorite.
That was just...
Down a mine.
Well, this charm definitely brought good luck to my great-grandmother. She led a long and rewarding life till she died in 1912.
1912?
Yes.
On board the Titanic?
She didn't die on board the Titanic, clever Dick. She survived the sinking. She was a very strong swimmer, so she managed to swim as far...
As a lifeboat?
No, the iceberg.
So she swam to the safety of the iceberg?
Yes. And if it hadn't had that polar bear on it, then...
A polar bear?
Well, it was a very quick death, which, if you think about it, is actually quite lucky.
Yeah. Are you sure you want me to give this charm to Emma? The starter will probably shoot her through the head.
Please, it's important to me. And obviously, such an act of compassion would get included in your biography.
Oh, right. Well, to get access to the women athletes' changing room, I'll need the right guys, you know. Someone female, obviously, and very important. I know, how about this? How do I look?
Very nice.
I'm not sure about the dress. I don't normally wear yellow.
All right, Thomas, I've got 3 of them as you requested.
Good, good.
Where's Mr. Giotto?
Oh, yes, the apostles started reminiscing about Palm Sunday, and a big fight broke out over why only Jesus got a turn on the donkey. So Giotto threw down his brushes and copped off with Mary Magdalene. Now then, you 3, you're all psychiatrists?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, what exactly do you want with us?
I want you to certify me as insane.
Thomas, you have tried to get yourself declared insane before.
Yes, but never in triplicate. I'll get 3 qualified psychiatrists to state that I am totally unhinged. and then...
Then what?
Then I'll get to sit in the TV lounge. Satan says I'm the most morally repulsive human being of all time, so he singles me out for special punishment. But if I can prove I'm not responsible for my actions because I'm a fruitcake, then...
As mental health professionals, we don't think terms like fruitcake are appropriate.
Ah, yes. But if I'm a fruitcake, then I don't care, do I? The more inappropriate I am, the better. Well, hey, look at me, everyone. I'm being inappropriate.
All right, Thomas, calm down. Yeah, and pull your pants up.
Woohoo!
Thomas!
Talk to the arse, because the face ain't listening.
Please. I may be a demon, but I don't like shows of vulgarity.
But I can't help myself. I'm mentally ill.
Well, that's problematic terminology.
I beg your pardon?
I'm a proponent of the theories of R.D. Laing, who argues that, in a sense, there is no such thing as mental illness.
Look, Kieran, as a psychiatrist, you cannot go round telling people there's no such thing as mental illness. It's irresponsible.
Why?
Because I've got 3 kids at private school.
Also, Kieran, you know perfectly well that R.D. Laing was, in psychiatric terms, a total fruitcake.
The full Dundee.
I refute that. His treatments were radical and pioneering.
Well, he got patients to smear the walls with their own faeces.
And their mental health improved.
Yeah, but his cleaners all had nervous breakdowns.
No, please, I think we're losing sight of the objective, which is for you to sign me off as mentally ill.
It's wrong to call certain forms of behaviour mental illness. Instead, we should regard them as part of a necessary healing process.
Yes, but none of that's going to get me into the TV lounge, is it? To do that, I have to prove that I'm completely and utterly deranged.
Right.
Which is why I'm urinating in your ear, nothing personal.
Excuse me, are you Emma?
Yes, It's you! I can't believe this. OMG! This is so exciting that I'm standing here actually talking to Kate Middleton.
Yeah. I just came to wish you luck.
Oh, what's the matter with your voice?
Oh, no, this is my normal voice. I just put on that posh, higher voice for royal occasions. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I just dropped by to give you this lucky charm.
Oh, Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it's not from me, it's from your great-aunt Edith.
My great-aunt Edith?
Yeah, she wants you to have it.
But she's been dead for years.
Wanted you to have it. Sorry, I'm always mixing up my tenses.
I'm like totally the same. Grammar is so not fun.
Yeah, William's always teasing me about it.
Oh, he is so buff. You are so lucky. I cried watching your wedding. It was wonderful. Did you have a lovely day?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, it was slightly marred by everyone staring at my sister's arse, but, you know... but no, it was, you know...
This charm is lovely.
Yes, it is.
Is it silver?
Yes, I think so.
What's it worth?
Well, obviously its value is mostly sentimental.
Mm-hmm. And how much is that in money?
I don't know. Your great-aunt...
So, was Edith friends with the Middletons then?
Yes, she was our governess.
Governess? Gosh, how very Duncan.
Yeah, well, she was very good with children, as I'm sure you remember, because as a little girl, you had a very special relationship with her, didn't you?
Yeah, I certainly did. Couldn't stand her. I used to run away and hide. She thought it was a game, silly old boot. Lol.
I see. Well, she had fond memories of you. She said you were very smiley.
Yeah, well, Mummy said I had to smile at her so that she put us in her will. And she did. Result.
Right. Well, look, all I know is that if Edith were here now, which she isn't, by the way, definitely not, but if she was, she would just want to say good luck and go out there and win gold for Britain.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Hey, be positive, Emma, come on.
No, I'm going to come last.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm going to come last.
Says who?
Says the Malaysian bookmaker. He's offered me gazillions. It's called spot fixing, apparently. I shouldn't really be telling you this, but as we've become, like, totally best mates, you could put a few bob on me to come last and make yourself a fortune. How cool is that?
But you've recorded the fastest time in the world this year. If you come last, well, everyone will see you as a humiliated failure.
I know. Think what I'll earn from all those ironic pizza adverts. Ka-ching! Milk it, sister. Do you think this charm is silver?
Well, why don't I take it back and get it valued for you?
Good call, bestie. I'd better get my racing kit on. A nation awaits.
Right.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, eventually. Lol.
Alrighty, let's see where we're up to. I asked you to certify me as insane. Kieran then asserted there was no such thing as insanity, and then I refuted his argument.
By stabbing him.
Clearly the act of a madman.
Not necessarily. He is quite irritating.
Yeah. Context is everything.
Are you all right, Kieran? Would you like that knife taken out of your back?
No, it's fine.
Well, you look like you're in a lot of pain.
It's okay, my pain is part of Thomas's healing process.
Oh, I see.
Psychologically and emotionally, it's all part of a journey.
I'm going to stab him again.
Thomas!
So, if you three just certify me as completely doodally, then that's that. I need a certificate, obviously, and we'll just call
We
that...
don't just give a blanket certificate.
No, you'll need a proper diagnosis.
Which mental illness do you think you suffer from?
Which ones are there?
Well, there's paranoia.
Oh, yes, paranoia. Yes, they were always saying I had that. Everyone. All my enemies, especially the invisible ones.
I think we can put a tick against that one.
Good, that's one. What others could I have?
Have you heard voices in your head that say disturbing things?
Yes, I have. Remember once, as I was paying this hitman to ice my granny, I heard a voice in my head saying, should you be doing this? Very disturbing.
You hired a hitman to kill your granny?
Yes, well, you have to sometimes, don't you? Otherwise, the old dears just go on forever, don't they? So what do you...
No, hold on. I'm just writing something down. Psychopath.
Well, that's a very subjective value judgment. Perhaps it's not Thomas that's psychopathic. Perhaps it's society.
Ow! Thomas! Give me that mallet.
He deserved that. He was trying to cheat me out of my place in the TV lounge. And he can't, because I'm Thomas Crimp and I am special.
Narcissist.
So I brained him with the mallet.
Psychotic?
What else could I have done? Come on, I need as many as possible to convince Satan.
Well, there's Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
What's that?
Well, it's when someone deliberately creates some great drama in order to get lots of attention.
Oh, so, say, if someone set fire to an orphanage just so they could get positive publicity by rescuing the orphans from the roof, then...
Yes, that's a very good example.
What do you mean, example?
I'm going to need a bigger piece of paper.
Ah, home again. Nothing like the smell of sulphur and burning flesh. Listen to me, getting all sentimental.
So why didn't you give Emma my lucky charm?
Well, the truth is that she told me things that...
She told you what things?
She told me,
Come on, my darling little Emma told you what?
She told me that she's not superstitious. No, so she felt she didn't need it.
Oh, right. Well, she did. She clattered into every hurdle. I was still proud of her, mind. Even though she came in last, she was still smiling.
Yeah. And punching the air, yeah.
Did she remember me?
Oh, yes. Yes, she remembered you with great clarity. It was Scumspawn. Why is Thomas smiling? Now he's laughing. I do not like that.
You can't punish me, goatee legs, because I am clinically insane.
I'm afraid that's correct, sir. These three psychiatrists carried out a detailed study of Thomas's psyche.
Yes, and in our professional opinion, he has every mental illness known to psychiatry, and quite a few that aren't.
See? So show me to that TV lounge, because I'm mad, me. Maddest of the mad. Mad, totally mad.
Compared to whom?
What?
Well, are you madder than Edith, who, despite all the evidence, still believes in the spirit of the Olympics and the love of great nieces? Or are you as mad as Scumspawn, who lives in a realm of eternal misery and yet stays as relentlessly cheerful as the One Show?
Yes, but...
Or are you madder than these psychiatrists who spent their lives listening to the chaotic muck that sloshes around inside the heads of human beings?
Listen.
And are you as mad as me, Thomas? The prince of all evil who just took an old lady for a day out? Or as mad as my job, with all its pointless persecuting, stretching into infinity? Or as mad as a god who kills the eldest children of people who disobey him? Are you really saying that you're madder than all that?
I've got a certificate.
See, who is to say who is mad in the land of the mad?
That's very much what R.D. Lang says.
Did you know you've got a knife in your back?
Oh, don't worry, that's all part of the process.
Listen, the bottom line is that my brain's not joined up properly, ergo I am not responsible for my actions, as has been proved, using the science of psychiatry. What?
Sorry, amusing use of the word science there.
The point is, you cannot continue to torment me because it's irrational, and you have no moral authority.
Thomas?
Don't hurt me.
You are 100% right. What? The scales have fallen from my eyes.
Oh, I get that. It's a dryness thing.
Eh?
Creams you can use.
No, Scumspawn, I don't mean literally that.
Or baby shampoo's quite good.
No, Scumspawn, it's...
So, I'd just like to check I've got this right. You, Satan, are saying that I can go and sit, free from torment, in the TV lounge?
Yes.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, you're always urging me to show some mercy.
Yes, but not to him. He's scum.
Yeah, I know. No, go on, Thomas. Off you go.
Yes, I'm free from the pain at last. Free to sit in the haven that is the TV lounge. The TV lounge, where I actually... Where is the TV lounge?
Well, it's next to the games room. Just follow the sound of ping-pong.
Brilliant! I can watch the Olympics.
I'm afraid not, Thomas. That telly is permanently tuned in to loose women.
What's loose women?
You'll find out.
Well, whatever it is, it can't be worse than being physically tortured.
You'll find out.
All right, I'm going. Free! I'm going to spend the rest of eternity with my feet up in front of the telly!
Well, I didn't see that coming.
No. OK. Now then, Edith, You got some writing to do, because that was our deal. If I took you to the Olympics, you'd finish my book. And what are you handing me, Scumspawn?
This is cream for your falling eye scales problem, sire.
Oh,
No, ignore the expiry dates. I don't think they apply in eternity.
Oh.
Well, if I'm expected to make this biography of you definitive, then I shall need to interview both God and Jesus.
Are you sure? They'll want a full list of questions in advance. You know what they're like.
And final copy approval. They're very jumpy about accuracy.
Yeah, ever since Moses missed out those 97 commandments. They went nuts.
I need full access to everything. All your records
And you'll still need some pickies. Scumspawn, go round up the disciples and Giotto so he can finish that tableau.
Yes, my liege.
Oh, yeah, and get Richard Nixon to stand in for Thomas as Judas. But don't let him bang on with all the anti-Semitic stuff. That'll just start a fight.
Yes, my liege.
What else? Oh, yeah, when you've done that, collect up all the most vicious, violent demons you can find and all the vilest venom-spitting furies.
Yes.
And all the most terrifying giant serpents and most nightmarish, flesh-tearing monsters we've got. And then once you've got them all together...
Yes?
Chuck them in the TV lounge.
Old Harry's Game featured Andy Hamilton as Satan, Robert Duncan as Scumspawn, Jimmy Mulville as Thomas, and Annette Crosbie as Edith, with Felicity Montagu, Michael Fenton Stevens, Philip Pope, and Nick Revell. Old Harry's Game was written by Andy Hamilton and produced by Paul Mayhew-Archer.
That was our last visit to hell for the moment.